Okay, time for another round of recording. Just gonna get to my chair here. All right then. Shall we? So when last we left off, but to explore the other side of Freeside. Not you yet.
Make a brief stop at the Atomic Wrangler, where the booze is cheaper, the table's more friendly, and the women are just like the booze.
Oh my.
Hey, baby, head on down to the Atomic Wrangler if you want to have a good time.
Veronica, do you want to have a good time? I'll buy you one. Yeah, we don't want to go in there yet. At least I don't want to go in there yet. So talk to Bill Ronti real quick.
Come on, man, I'm dying here.
Bill, Julie and the rest of your friends miss you. They need your help.
Oh, Julie, I've really screwed things up. I'll head over to the fort and get some rest. This is going on too long.
Yeah, good man. That's a man right there. Veronica, you don't have to be so imposing. You can let the man pass. Thank you, darling. The Van Graffs. You could do a interesting little mission with them where, like, you gotta play guard outside and you have to decide who's okay to come in and who's not okay to come in. Sometimes it leads to fights. Yeah. Okay, so we've done that. Well, I guess we can go ahead. We're right here at the Wrangler. We might as well go ahead and take care of the meds problem. Good evening, ma'am.
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. What can I get you?
You've got a very boxy face. The followers are looking to trade for supplies.
Interesting. Well, you're gonna need to speak with my brother, James. He handles all of the trading contracts and general operations.
Oh, what goods and services do you have to offer?
We've got liquor, chems, and whores aplenty. Pick your fix, and we'll oblige. Our only rule is no sampling the merchandise. Caps paid in advance. If you'd like to do a bit of gambling, we have an exchange at the back of the casino on the left.
I'd like to see what you have on tap.
Caps up front. We don't do tabs here.
I'll take your Sunset Sarsaparilla. And that's really about it. Let's see. What will you take? Don't I have some smokes? That's pretty warm money. These Sunset Sarsaparillas are starting to take up a lot of room. No wonder. I mean, I'm not going to wear this, so out of here. Didn't I have some... No, I already traded that in. Well, I don't really have anything else to trade, do I? Oh, well. There we go.
Thanks.
Looking for a little R&R.
Since you're new, I'll lay out the rules for you. The prostitutes here aren't slaves. They decide who they service. You best make a good first impression if you want what they have to offer. Rooms are just a few caps a night. Your choice of company is extra, assuming anyone's taken a liking to you.
Looking for a little R... Usually it grays out if you don't have anything else to say, but...
Rooms are just a few caps a night.
Okay. We'll wait on the room.
Till next time.
This is for Veronica, after all, not me.
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. What can I get you?
Although if they wanted to include me, I wouldn't be unopposed. The followers need to find someone to trade with for supplies.
Really now? This is news. We could possibly supply what they need, but they would need to supply us in kind. They have the tech know-how to make our stills work more efficiently. Pure alcohol means we can get our customers drunk quicker. Getting our customers drunk quicker means more caps spent at the tables and stuffing slots, if you know what I mean. Plus, the extra alcohol can serve as surgical disinfectant for their needs. The followers are a good lot. They've stitched up our boys in the past.
I'm gonna be able to work something out.
Good. We can supply them with all the med-X they need. For the fixer, we'll only be able to send over some basic drug components. We're not in the business of getting people off drugs, so we don't really dabble in that side of things. The followers should be able to whip some up with what we have available, though. They just need to agree to fix up our stills and keep them maintained, plus cover the cost for raw materials needed to make the alcohol.
How's business?
We ain't scraping to get by, if that's what you're asking.
I could use some help with my reputation in Freeside.
For the right caps, I might be able to put in a good word. I'll let people know you're not such a bad guy. What do you have in mind?
I want people to like me.
Alright, I can chat you up, but it's gonna cost you. I'm not risking my reputation around here for nothing.
I'm a damn beacon of morality here. People should be allowed to shake my hand. Never mind.
What do you need, then?
Anything for sale?
Sure, take a look.
Oh, you sell the same things. Any work you need done.
We've got the basics covered, but now you mention it, we have had unusual requests from some of our wealthier customers. If you can recruit escorts to match these customers' proclivities, I'd be willing to pay you finder's fees.
This one. What sort of proclivities are we talking about?
Our wealthiest client has a thing for ghouls and a thing for cowboys. He wants an escort who can satisfy both fetishes. Plenty of customers have said they'd be willing to pay extra for a suave talker, someone who can fake the boyfriend experience real good. And then there's these disgusting robot fetishists you may have heard about. Well, those creeps want a sex bot. If you ever run across a sex bot, not that I'd ever want one within 100 feet of me, but I gotta be a businessman about it.
I'll see if I run across any suitable candidates.
Just direct them to the Wrangler. I'll pay you when they show up.
Now, is it, any idea where I should look for the sex bot?
The best place to start would be with Ralph, at Mick and Ralph's over on the east end of Freeside. Other than that, your guess is as good as mine. Later.
Now, this isn't doing anything bad. It's not enslaving them or whatever. It's just saying, hey, you want a job? I'm creating jobs over here. Tremendous.
Hello.
What the hell are you doing, Veronica? I thought you didn't do that sort of thing with dudes. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. You free? Good. Come on, Veronica. There we go. Hey, you.
Whoa, baby. Am I looking at a mirror? Or are you just that ugly?
Ouch. Excuse me?
What? You mean you're not part of the act? Huh. Sorry. Thought you were the heckler Garrett hired to spice up the shows.
So who are you exactly?
Either you need to get your eyes checked, or that famous fleeting thing is true. And since I happen to be world famous, you must be going blind. Name's Hadrian. Bet you never saw a ghoul in a suit before, huh? Of course, you don't exactly strike me as the worldly type.
So you perform stand-up comedy, huh?
Yeesh, is my act that bad? Or are you just that dumb? Yeah, that's right. Got me a nice juicy contract with the management.
Judging from the economic state of Freeside, they can't be paying you that much.
Okay, I admit it. I ain't exactly rowing in caps here. But what do you want? I'm under contract. I can't get out.
Goodbye.
Yeah, go on. Scram.
Something you need, kid?
What do you do around here?
Hunting and killing, plain and simple.
So you're a bounty hunter.
Bingo. Now, if you're done asking stupid questions, I have more important things to do.
Excuse you, sir. I'm not a kid, old man.
You've got a mouth on you, kid. If I weren't busy working for the Garretts, I might give you a few lessons in common courtesy. Get lost.
I don't think you would.
Something you need, kid?
Do it. Do it. Any bounty hunting tips for me?
Be quick and quiet, and don't get dead.
You suck. You're the worst bounty hunter ever. Now, since we do have high luck, we could make a lot of caps.
Try your hand at blackjack.
And really, we could get exploitative with it. But, eh. Okay, so let's see. I don't think this hurts the followers if you actually do this, so... Oh, well, we'll just do this. It's fine. I'm pretty sure this won't make the followers upset. Oh yeah, I should probably wait. Oh man, I'm hungry.
Hi.
Hello, everybody. Now, you. Before I do something I regret. So, hey, we know a ghoul. That's a cowboy.
Howdy.
Howdy. Interested in working for the Garretts?
They already have that pig McCaffrey working for them. Do they need another guard?
This would be as an escort.
I've escorted my share of idiot tourists around Freeside. Too much trouble for what it pays.
When I say escort, I mean prostitute.
I'm all boot, knives, and leather, friend. And a ghoul besides. What kind of weirdo wants what I've got?
Turns out there are customers looking for someone just like you.
Weirdos into bullwhips and necrosis, huh? Doesn't sound half bad. What am I thinking? I'm no whore. And I ain't about to hand my ass over to some penny ante hustler like he owns me.
You being independent with a deep discount on the booze, maybe?
They do have a damn good selection of hooch over at the Wrangler. If I get to choose my customers, if I get to be a little rough with them, if my cut is fair, and if I get that discount, that just might work. Tell the Garretts I'll stop by to work out terms. Till next time.
What's up?
Hey there. Oh, I suppose we can go ahead and talk to you for a bit.
Hi. If you're looking for medical help, try the other doctors. I'm just a researcher, not even a particularly good one.
What kind of research?
Oh, you know, finding alternative treatments for common illnesses and injuries, stim packs out of barrel cacti, and other fantastic improbabilities. As far as fruitless wastes of time go, it's quite noble in its aims.
What's the goal?
For the past 100 years or so, the followers have managed to get by using salvaged medical supplies from the old world. But the side effect of medical success is that more people live longer. Funny how that works. Eventually, we'll run out of hospitals to loot. We need new ways to produce those supplies, or maybe old ways if this research goes anywhere.
You don't sound too enthusiastic about it.
I'm enthusiastic about helping people, but nihil novi sub sole.
Is that the language that Caesar's Legion speaks?
Caesar can cite Cato to suit his purpose. Many people have spoken Latin. Some of them were quite pleasant. It's unfortunate that the language is now associated with the gentleman across the river.
Gentlemen, huh? Where did you learn that?
Not from the Legion, if that's what you're getting at. Books, sheet music, gladiator movie holotapes, bits and pieces here and there. The followers have extensive libraries, but we all draw water from the same old well. Even Caesar.
Do you know much about Caesar?
I don't know anything that the others couldn't tell you. Caesar was one of the followers. Before my time, of course.
Really?
He wanted to rebuild the new world in the image of the old. A sad story of good intentions gone bad. In that regard, he's hardly unique. If you set aside his leadership capabilities, extensive knowledge, and ruthless cunning, he's just another jerk who steps on people to get his way.
No, he what?
Oh, sorry. There's nothing new under the sun. If agave and mesquite were that miraculous, the locals would have figured it out a few thousand years ago.
Let's talk about something else.
Certainly.
Okay, what do you research instead of providing medical or why do you do research instead of providing medical assistance?
Not all followers are people persons. Besides, someone needs to do research. I have no problem with Julie sticking me back here. Out of sight, out of mind. There are worse things one can be, though I do admit it is a bit boring. Though it has a noble goal, I don't think this research will yield much fruit. No pun intended.
Ha! Why don't you come with me?
No offense intended, but why should I go anywhere with you?
So, yeah, Arcade here can be a companion. Things are bad around here. I'd like to make a difference. I'd like you to help me, or you can use Confirmed Bachelor. I need a good-looking doctor to help take care of me in the big bad wasteland. I'll do this.
That seems appropriately resolute and yet vague. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and go with you, but let me be clear about something. If you plan to help Caesar's Legion, this is going to be a brief relationship. I may not have all the answers for how to fix Freeside's problems, but Caesar taking control isn't part of the solution. Fair?
Fair enough.
You have quite the menagerie at your disposal. If you can get the posse down to small gang size, I'll happily go with you.
Why can't this be like Fallout 2, where you can have as many companions as you want? Well, you can have your charisma divided by 2, rounded down.
Hey, good to see you.
Hey, I think I found someone who'll be able to cover your supplies.
That's phenomenal. Who did you find?
The Garrett twins.
They supply Freeside with drugs and liquor. From my point of view, they're just better organized pushers. Upgrading their stills would increase their supply of liquor and chems. How does that help Freeside?
They just need tech support and raw materials.
Good point. We wouldn't be paying anything for their supplies, just a portion of our food waste to make ethanol. We get food from nearby wasteland farmers in exchange for medical services, so we could put our caps back into helping Freeside. Tell the Garretts we'll keep their stills running if they provide us with supplies. Thank you for arranging this. You've been a godsend.
No rep for that, huh? Is there a better? I don't know if you're back yet, Hassani. Is there a better way of resolving this, or is the Atomic Wrangler the only way?
Welcome.
I helped with the addiction problem you mentioned.
I saw them. Thank you so much for helping them. This means a lot to the followers of the Apocalypse. You have our thanks. If you need some medical supplies, come see me. With Jacob working with us, we should be able to spare a stim or fixer once a day.
Neat. Ooh, big XP for that. Cleared high times. You say you can spare some supplies.
Sure. Would you like a stim pack, fixer, or rataway?
A fixer.
You'll need to wait another 24 hours for us to get more made. We need everything else we currently have.
And I'm gonna drop some off.
Great. What do you have?
Fixer.
How much do you have to donate?
1.
Thanks. Anything else? How much do you have to donate?
I'll donate 3 Med-X.
Thanks. Anything else?
That is all for now.
Thanks for the donation. Every bit goes toward helping Freeside.
I don't believe there's a better deal. I thought you could talk cons into helping. Really? The cons? That's interesting. Goodbye. Hey, they like me. Okay, so now we get even more skill points. Hooray. Where did I get 2 repair from? Oh, from intelligence, probably. Speech up to 90. Just because. Continue. Oh, what do we take this time? Sneering imperialist. Fight the power. Here and now. Here and now is such a bad idea. It's just a free level. Alertness, Canada, or heavyweight, hidden deck, hobbler. Okay, I need to start thinking about what I'm going to take at 14. Here, adamantium skeleton. Adamantium skeleton's actually pretty good. It may have been a cut option, but it also makes sense. Con supplies shitloads of chems. They know unique recipes that no one else does. Yeah, it does make sense, actually. Zero mass, additional 15% targeting the torso. There's jury rigging. I need 90 repair for that, huh? I get 14 per level. Okay, so with that, I should be able to get it next time. Well, yeah, it's fine. I'll remember to do it, I think. Maybe. Okay. So I want jury rigging next time. What's purifier? They're melee unarmed weapons against centaurs. Okay. Well, that's a thing. Okay, but for now, probably strong back. I'm tired of not being able to carry as much shit. Of course, toughness would be good too. I can get 2 ranks of it. Or casing bolt, casing holes. Handler wouldn't be a bad idea, but I'm not ready to take that yet. There's other things I can get more use out of. Little and thinking. Oh, okay. I mean, I could take intense training to get my endurance up, but go all the way down for interesting perks that has some weird requirements. You know what? Sure. All the way down to the bottom. Thought you died. Your storage pass is fallen from memory because everyone thought you died. Your karma is reset. You inflict 10% damage. And for 800 points of karma, you gain 10 health. You're also immune to critical hits. Requires good karma. Just like I'm alive, you've had lots of close calls. When you finish a fight with less than 25% health, your luck increases by 4. Ah, that sucks. Assuming the critical hits and your own critical hits inflict 50% damage. Well, I don't want neutral karma, so ain't like that now. Maybe you were bad once, but you ain't like that now. Your karma has been reset to 0. You regenerate AP 25% faster, and your attack speed is increased by 20%. You're also immune to critical hits. Thought you died, I guess, seems like a good idea. It's not too hard to get your karma back up. There's a few places where you can just donate caps and get it back up. Certified tech. Your knowledge of back break the more easy. 25% chance to score critical hits against robots. You also find unusual components on robots you destroy. You should sneaking with your Pip-Boy light on. Anytime the Pip-Boy light is on, you gain a sneak bonus to offset the light sneak penalty. This is so weird. Implant GRX. You gain a non-addictive subdermal turbo chem injector. This perk may be taken twice, with the second rank increasing the effect from 2 to 3 seconds and the uses per day from 5 to 10. Activating the Pip-Boy inventory. That's interesting. Burden to bear. The wastelands with the most gear wins. You can gain an additional 50 pounds of gear. Strong back. Roughing it. You're born home under the open stars and you don't own the bed. Ravage Orbs is kind of neat, but Movement speed is greatly increased while sneaking in light armor. Nerves of steel. Nerves of steel break. Regenerate action point. Lessons learned. I have no idea how the hell you get those. I guess you're talking about the ones on the bottom? Well, considering how high of a level it is, I have to assume it's probably from Lonesome Road or something. Since that was the last one that came out. They're going to you some hard lessons, but even remember them all. You get plus 1% to earned experience per level gain. That's interesting. Slayer. The Slayer walks the earth. The speed of all melee weapons and unarmed attacks is increased by 30%. I might take that at some point. But I need more agility. Voracious Reader, you don't return to the damage books. And become blank magazines, which you can use to copy your existing skill magazines at a workbench. Interesting. I had to imagine though it's the temporary boosting ones. Your attacks do much less damage to your companions. Who cares? Nuka Chemist, Laser Commander, Irradiated Beauty. Name's good eating. And he keeps just has a 50% chance to have the potent healing items, thin red paste, or blood sausage when looted. Interesting. Solar powered. You gain additional 2 points of strength when in direct sunlight and slowly regenerate lost health. A mile in their shoes. You move per sprint. Rich crippled them and you have you doing an additional 10% damage. You choose the Explorer perk. Every location in the world is revealed in your map. So get out there and explore. Walker, you're gonna become so keen that you can feel the slightest vibration. To reach outside. That's interesting. I mean, I don't know what weapon skill I'll work up next. It's either gonna be explosives or unarmed. Probably unarmed. Paralyzing palm, infiltrator, concentrated fire, computer whiz, weapon handling. You're out lower than all for you. Tag. Tag can be useful. Most people would say it's a bit of a waste. I guess it kind of is, but Chem resistant, better criticals. That's definitely good. But I need to get my perception up if I'm going to get it. Action Boy. You know, there's not too many other perks I really want. So after 14, I might start taking. I might start taking intense training. At least to get endurance up to 9. Well, 9 natural and 10 with the implant. That means I can get all the implants. And don't get me wrong, there's still plenty of cool stuff I can get. It's just nothing I feel like is super duper necessary. Right, never mind. You will need to go to Old World Blues later, and you'll need burnt, wasted books to give, to shoot, to recycle. Okay. What was I taking? Oh yeah, strong back. Sure. That's a good one. As good as any other.
Welcome back, friend.
Right. My suggestion is thinking about it, right? First do Old World Blues, since that gives you tons of new stuff to do. You'll be able to max out your skills with some grind, or at least skills necessary that might be useful. That, and I know you can get like a +2 strength. Like, well, yeah, I know you can get a +2 strength. Which I'll need for heavy weapons at some point. Combine that with +1 from an implant, and then +2 from power armor. That'll give me my max of 10. So really, people should like never go higher than 5 for strength.
Wanna get lucky? Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler.
Oh, we're gonna get lucky.
Hey.
Hey! Oh, it's an ashtray.
I hear you've been helping out around town. It's much appreciated, friend.
Do you have any work you need done around here?
I have some work I need handled. Back before we instituted the caps up front rule, we used to allow customers tabs. Well, needless to say, a few customers snuck out without paying their bills. We need someone to collect. The job would pay a percentage.
Yeah, I need to talk to her brother. It sounds good as long as I don't have to kill anyone.
I'd prefer you not kill anyone with a debt. It's a bit difficult to collect on a corpse. Just get the caps from them. After that, I couldn't care less what happens to those deadbeats.
You got yourself a deal. I think you can do this in like an okay way.
Great. There are 3 people who need to be tracked down. A real mixed basket of fruits. Their names are Grex, Santiago, and Lady Jane.
Grex?
Grex is a bit cracked, but mostly harmless. Just don't mention anything about his lazy eye. He owes 138 caps and should still be around Freeside.
Might as well do a speech check. Hey, I'm doing all the work here. 50-50 and I'm game.
All right, 50-50 it is. But you better bring back all of the caps. If we hear you crossed us, the next bounty hunter will be coming for you.
Okay, I got some extra XP from that. Lady Jane?
Lady Jane fancies herself a high roller, but she's just another dirtbag NCR prospector. I'm not sure where to find her. I hear she's run goods for the followers of the Apocalypse in the past, but other locals might know more. She owes us 250 caps.
Hello there, Fail. How you doing? Santiago?
Santiago is a suave son of a bitch, but a total pansy when it comes to fisticuffs. He owes 212 caps and should be around Freeside as well.
That's all for now.
Anything else you need?
Goodbye.
Yep.
Okay, where's your brother at? Shouldn't your brother be at the counter? Oi, you walk. Play through NW and all DLC on the PS3. I remember those days. Yeah, when this first came out on 360, it was a horribly buggy mess, and it would freeze the system quite often. Do I need to wait for a bit for her brother to show up? There he is.
Hey, chum. Welcome back.
I actually found you an escort who's a ghoul and a cowboy.
Imagine that. What's his name and when's he start?
Uh-oh. Her name... This is the funny part. Her name's Beatrix, and she can start immediately.
A she, huh? Well, I guess the customer who made that request can't get everything he wants. Hell, who knows? You might not even notice the difference.
I spoke with Julie Farkas. She says the followers will accept your offer.
Hey, that's great. We'll get some supplies sent over today as a show of good faith. Once our stills are upgraded, we'll never be short on liquor for our patrons. If Jacob Hoff is sober, we might even have a few new drinks on tap. Most might view us as drug-dealing enablers around here. But honestly, we care about our patrons. It's bad business for people to get addicted. We've got enough crime in Freeside without a bunch of strung-out junkies robbing traders and gamblers to afford their next fix.
Mm-hmm. Freeside fame. Woo! How's business?
House may have boxed us out of the strip, but we also don't have to deal with their bullshit. I think now that the followers are working with us, we'll be able to shape up Freeside a bit more.
This bad, man. Not the right bar quest to get cool pistol. Sorry.
Till next time.
We're doing good for the community. It's time to celebrate.
What can I get you, friend?
Well, maybe. We could do that, couldn't we? What happens if I do that? I mean, obviously, it seems like the nice thing to do, but... Well, let's see real quick.
What can I get you, friend?
I give 600 caps. I collected all the debts.
I don't care how you handled those lumps of human refuse, but you got the job done. We need you to hunt down another person. That son of a bitch McCaffrey stole a ton of caps and ran off to Vegas. I guess the fact that we farmed out his usual work to you pissed him off.
Yeah.
No one steals from the Garrett twins. If you can kill that bastard and bring back as much as you can, you'll be paid very well.
How am I supposed to get to the strip?
See the king. I'm sure he could work something out to get you in. You'll need to prove your worth his time, but it'll be well worth it.
If I see McCaffrey on the strip, I almost said the shit. I'll be sure to take care of him.
Good. Just stop on back when he's dead and you'll be rewarded handsomely. Bring his hat as proof of the kill.
Doesn't seem like a right thing to do, but let's see if he, starts some shit. But for now, let's celebrate. I'd like a room.
Just a few caps and it's yours.
I know, that chin. Nah, that's not. I think some of them are genuine bad apples. Okay, I'll go ahead and load.
Up here. It's great to be up here.
If they're bad apples, then yeah.
Smiling faces.
Oh, look at her. She's ready to go. Looking great.
Buddy, you look tough enough to drink a pint of glowing water.
Howdy.
And then you could procure her services if you will.
Goodbye.
Why don't you do us all a favor and try it? If you had your life to live.
Okay, I guess we gotta go find people.
Suggestion. Play in traffic.
Oh yeah, but did we already talk to you?
Hey, chum.
Okay, yeah, we did. I couldn't remember if I did that first or
Got
not.
an angel looking over his shoulder.
Oh, well, we can still celebrate. Let's see if we're liked
can I
well
get
enough
you,
for
friend?
anybody to come hang out with us. Look at room.
Just
10 caps.
up the steps, last room on the left. If you leave the Wrangler, we'll assume you're checking out.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I'd get a restraining order. Look at you. You look like a telescope for a cemetery.
Last room on the left, huh?
My friend, you've got style, grace, and charm. Style.
gonna be a long sleep. Well, if you listen close, you can hear something's going on. Oh, nobody likes us, Veronica. Oh. Come on, let's go forever alone. Oh.
Hey. What's...
Well, Beatrix is probably DTF, but, you know. Maybe later. Now let's go talk to the king. And you lied.
The Wrangler's just down the street. You're almost there already.
Hate you.
Want to get lucky? Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler.
Hate you. Better be hard. Nah, we're not playing on hardcore.
What's up?
I don't even know why I'm still carrying the freaking canteen. I've done hardcore once. It's not really a challenge, it's just annoying. I beat the game at like level 12 on hardcore. Now, can't I talk my way past you? I know I can like pay caps. I don't want to do that. That's for chumps.
What do we have here? Another petitioner for the king?
Yes, I'd like to see the king, if possible.
Anything's possible, I suppose. How much is it worth to you to meet the big man?
The big man. I'm doing town. I wanted to pay my respects.
You know what? I like you. Half the people around here, they forget who runs this place. Head on through. The king's the bored-looking guy by the stage. Can't fucking miss him.
Does he like get like violent if you give him 5 caps or something?
Personal space meaning anything to you, guy?
Nope. Look at this guy. Look at this chuckle fuck up on stage with an audience of 2. And, well, Rex. This is bullshit. Why isn't dog meat in the game?
Look, Rexy, someone new's come to see us. Poor boy. He hasn't been feeling well lately. I'm the king. What can I do for you?
I'm the king. Look at my squinty eye. Do you always charge people to come talk to you?
Charge? Pays must be added again. What did he take you for?
None, because he's an idiot. I talked my way in.
Pace must be losing his touch. Either that or you're a smooth one.
I'm the coolest.
So, what can I do for you?
I figured you might have some work for me.
Maybe so. Maybe so. You look like you might be able to handle yourself. Tell you what.
Tell you what.
You do me a favor, and I'll have some more work for you when it's done. Sound good?
What do you need me to do?
I'll start you off with something easy. Did you notice the bodyguards for hire near the gates when you entered Freeside?
Yes.
It's good money if you can stay alive long enough. Freeside's not as safe as it used to be, so the money is well earned. Usually well earned, that is. Recently, my men tell me that one of those bodyguards, a fella named Oris, is making a little too much money. He's making a killing in repeat business. Once someone hires him, they never want anyone else. I want you to find out why. Specifically, I want you to hire him. Play the part of an innocent tourist and follow his lead. If nothing happens, so be it. But I'm guessing things won't go so smoothly. Call it a hunch. So, what do you say?
Why are you so interested in this?
You may have noticed that some of those guards out there are kings too. I'm just looking out for my men. I'm not trying to get some kind of unfair advantage. I just want a level playing field for my boys. So, what do you say?
Why can't your men look into this?
I've tried, but he can smell a king a mile away. Probably
bet
knows
he
all
can.
our faces by now. He's not a stupid man, I'll give him that. What I need is someone he won't recognize, which makes you perfect. So are you gonna take the job or what?
Or what? Sure.
Okay then. Once you part ways, return here. I'll look forward to hearing your report. Oh, and take this to cover the hiring cost.
Aren't you supposed to be able to talk to him about the shit that's going on? Or do I have to do his shit first?
Hey.
Oh yeah, can you fix Rex?
Just when you think the NCR can't possibly sink their claws, the town of Primm signs up to join the Republic.
Okay, we gotta go to the other side of town. Oh, a couple things I asked. One, aren't you supposed to talk to the king to get shit settled down or whatever, or do you have to do his shit first?
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping.
Also, I thought you could fix Rex or something like that, but I guess that's a DLC thing. You get to finish this quest line before you get the Rex. Get to fix Rex. Oh, okay, so that's a thing. You gotta do this quest before Rex. Okay. Didn't Julie say something about, hey, let's get stuff settled down between the Freesiders and the NCR squatters or whatever? And like you need to talk to the king about that, or you gotta talk to somebody else? I thought it was the king you had to talk to.
If you need to cross Freeside, no one will keep you safer than I will.
How much for your services?
200 caps gets you my watchful eye for a trip to the South Gate.
That's later. Is it? She just talked about it now, or well, recently. But okay. Okay, I'll hire you.
Done and done. I want to mention a few things up front. In order to ensure your safety, I need you to follow my instructions to the letter. We'll be heading down the main street here the whole way down. No detours. You go off sightseeing, and I go off to find another customer. I'll keep a brisk pace, so try not to fall behind. Now let's head out.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work. He said to give you this.
Thanks. That's actually pretty sweet. I knew they gave you stuff, but man, 2 stem packs is actually pretty cool.
To your left here is the old Mormon fort. You get roughed up, the followers there will patch you right up. Not that I ever need their services. Up ahead on the next block is where the kings hang out. Don't let them scare you. If they don't outnumber you 5 to 1.
It can be bought. It can be founded.
Down to the right here is the fun part of town. You haven't seen Freeside till you've been to the Wrangler. Hey, slow down. I don't like the look of some of those men ahead. Let's take a different way around. Huh? Nothing to worry about. If you had hired one of those other hacks, you'd be up to your ass in lowlife right about now.
Okay, yeah, I remember this. Hey, you only fired 3 shots and there were 4 guys there. You need intelligence 6 for that?
Noticed that, did you? I keenly aimed one of the shots through some soft tissue of one of them to hit the man behind him.
Or you just faked this whole thing to drum up repeat business.
That's an interesting theory you've got there. I'd suggest you keep it to yourself. Let's get moving.
After you.
Stay close. I wouldn't want anything to happen to you.
I'm sure you wouldn't. Thug appears dead, a victim of your recent fight. Examine the body closely. Quick study of the body reveals the thug is still alive, merely pretending to be dead. Because he's firing blanks, of course.
Well, here we are. No worse for wear, are you? I trust that if you need to cross Freeside again, you'll know who to hire.
Why, thank you. You, sir.
You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first.
Why wouldn't I want to go past the greeter?
Those bots are programmed to vaporize anyone who enters the fenced-in area without authorization from the greeter.
Thanks for the free advice. Who are you?
The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was born.
What's your story?
I've done a bit of everything around here. Courier, butcher, crier, escort, gun for hire. Some of which I'm not proud of, but I do my best to help around town when needed.
Courier? I used to be a courier before I got shot in the head.
Exactly one of the reasons I got out of that job. Too many shifty characters looking to have someone else move their hot items.
Butcher? How'd you get into that?
My father ran a butcher shop here in town, but business went downhill when another vendor started selling this strange meat at half our prices.
That sounds odd.
You're telling me. Not long after my father's shop went under, and he passed away from the loss, people around town started experiencing shakes. No one gets shakes like that unless they're eating human flesh. But no one would believe me. This sick bastard gradually went insane and passed away. Wasn't long before someone moved into the guy's place and found half-buried human remains in the crawl space. I didn't bother saying told you so.
Crier, what was that job?
After a while, I made enough money to get a passport into Vegas. Back then, you could get approved for entry for a fraction of what it costs now.
Welcome back.
I got a job working as a crier outside of the Tops, advertising for the local talent performing at the casino. That didn't last long.
What happened?
Well, being a suave young guy, I chatted up the ladies from time to time, and one of the manager's girls started to take a liking to me. I never touched a woman, but the jealous prick decided it was my time to go. He framed me by saying I'd stolen from the casino.
Oh.
Sure enough, a few grand was missing from the casino vault. I have to assume the bastard stole the funds and figured I was a convenient fall guy.
That's horrible.
Yeah, but what can you do? I was stripped of my casino apartment and all of my belongings and booted back into Freeside. From there, I didn't have a lot of career options, as my rep was destroyed. So the escort job sort of fell into my lap. No pun intended.
You said escort, like armed guard?
Well, I suppose you could look at it that way, but I was packing a whole different kind of heat. No, escort just sounds better than man-whore.
So you got paid for sex?
Yep. I was damn good at my job, too. But after a while, I just felt like a piece of meat and had to quit.
I'm more than that, damn it! Gunfryer.
When I quit the escort job, I had enough money to buy a pistol belt and some other gear. Bodyguards make a good, honest living, and I had the wits and physical build to handle most thugs. After saving a few tourists from trouble, I got a reputation for being a stand-up guy again, and after a decade, managed to save up enough to retire.
Nice. Let's talk about something else.
All right.
How would you like to work for the Garretts?
I'm retired, but life has been a bit dull without some kind of action. What's the job?
James Garrett needs a real boyfriend experience for more discerning patrons.
Ah, I get you. So you think because of my past escort work, I'd be interested in that kind of thing. I got out of that work because it just made me feel empty inside. What makes you think I would ever go back to that degradation?
Ben, you give your client a precious respite from the ills of the world. You're a beacon of light in some people's depressing existence. Your work is art, or both these are nice, but I'll do confirmed bachelor, why not?
I never put much thought into the well-being my clients got out of my services. I suppose they only get as much as I put into it.
You're helping
Garrett,
people.
I'd be happy to start at the Wrangler immediately. This should be a nice change of pace from retirement.
Yeah.
Talk to you later.
See, it's super cool. Ben, are you gay? Because we need a man.
For the Brotherhood.
I did not see that. Well, it is me. Weren't you one of the people that were downed? This one is super dead. Gross. This is trash out the street. There we go. Doing my part for a better community. Why is the hand heavier than the body? Oh well, I tried. Just make sure I got all of them. I don't think it matters, but, you know. Okay, I need to go see the king. Oh yeah, while I'm in... Wait, is it this part of the town? No, wait, the kings are in this part of the town. Ooh, SRWEX 80% translated. Isn't that the one with the, where the OGs like first appeared in their own game? Rather, it was like, you know, it was all about Masaki and not other stuff. Or am I thinking of something else? And for the record, I took both confirmed bachelor and lady killers just for the speech options and damage bonuses. So I'll swing either way, whatever. No big deal to me. It's like between SRW 3 and 4. Okay.
Personal space meaning anything to you, guy?
Shut up. Your smell offends me.
What do you have for me?
Oros is a fraud. He fakes attacks on his clients and then plays heroes.
So
plays
that's
hero.
how it happens. Okay then, I'll have some guys pull him off the street when no one's looking. You've shown me something, so maybe you can help me with a matter that's a little more important. A lot of folks around these parts who've been here a while resent the sheer number of people that have come into the area since the Strip was built. In turn, the newcomers, most of whom come from the NCR,
Here we go.
have gotten ornery from being resented. Sometimes things get violent. This is one of those occasions. Recently, a few friends of mine were attacked, and I want you to find out who did it. Word's come that they just woke up over at the old Mormon fort just north of here. Head on over, see if they remember anything.
I'll head over right away.
Good. I like that enthusiasm. Return when you have some information we can use.
Also, they might go back and retranslate SRW 3? Why is that? I'd rather they work on 4 or get some patches going for F and F final. But Old Mormon Fort, right. I need to go talk to Ralph and Mick. But they're not on this side of town, so meh.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to
Well,
sell,
yeah, you
people.
do.
Only at Mick and Ralph.
I'm just on the wrong side of town. Talk to them about the raw boot. What a mess. Shameful. I forgot to clean up my litter earlier. SW3, while impressive for its day, it's not nearly up to standard. I'm intending to redo it with EX's new font code. And yes, the various incorrect character names will be fixed, and the script itself will receive a fresh edit as well. Well, that's still cool. I mean, I may revisit it someday. Do one of the other paths. Either I've already gotten the best ending. Oh dear, I can't find a dumpster. Excuse me, sir. Could you hold this for me? Thank you.
Hey, buddy. Spare a cap? I can make it worth your while.
Are you soliciting me?
Ha ha ha. Oh, that's rich. You're not exactly my type. No offense. No, I meant I could give you a tip. Earn my money, so to speak.
Space Nazi. I get it right. It's Astro Nazi. Sure, here you go.
The first thing you should know is that Freeside is run by a pack of yahoos that call themselves the Kings. Their leader, who oddly enough calls himself the King, currently has his hands full trying to prevent an all-out riot in Freeside. That's 2 tips, but what the hell? You're a new customer, so the extra one's on me. Wanna hear another?
Sure. Here you go.
Northwest of the big Freeside sign is a casino called the Atomic Wrangler. It's not as fancy as the ones on the Strip, but there's still plenty of excitement to be found there. What do you say? Want another tip? I've heard people passing through mention some kind of underground fights pitting creatures of the waste against one another for sport.
Ooh.
And when I say underground, that's their word I'm using, not my own. What do you say? Want another tip? Caught a rumor the other day that some of the clientele over at the Wrangler have been making some rather strange requests. Stuff like weirdos wanting the services of ghouls and such. I almost have half a mind to volunteer myself. Sexy beast that I am.
Yeah.
That one was pretty good, right? How about another? The chairmen run a casino on the Strip called The Tops. It's a pretty classy place by all reports. I haven't been there myself, but I hear security there is kinda tight. What do you say? Want another tip? East of Freeside, there's an old Air Force base, judging by the road signs. No one knows for sure what's in there, though, on account of anyone approaching the place getting violently blown up.
That's a problem.
What do you say? The Strip is run by the 3 families, who owe their allegiance to Mr. House. When he first showed up, he gave the local tribes the choice of working with him, or getting the hell out of his way. Given how things turned out, I know which way I'd have gone. But hindsight's 20/20, right? That one was pretty good, right? How about another?
I mean, sure, we know all this stuff, but what the hell?
Things have generally been bad here for the squatters. The people who came here hoping for a better life and just got stuck. But lately, the mood has changed. The squatters seem to be a bit more optimistic. I wonder what happened. What do you say? Want another tip? The NCR used to run a prison to the southwest, but something happened a little while back, and now all you'll get is hard looks if you ask about it. I got more where that came from. Want another? Mention the NCR and people around here get a little on edge. There's talk that they're going to take over all of New Vegas. It doesn't help that they've got military camps all over the place, and more troops pour into the area daily. What do you say? Want another tip?
How many does he have?
Have you been to Mick and Ralph's yet? They run a store just down the street and sell some things you might not expect. What do you say? Drugs are everywhere in Freeside, and even people you might not expect have become addicts. Jacob Hoff, for instance. That man was a brilliant chemist before he picked up the habit. Now, just another junkie. That King Pacer's a fan of Jet, too. Though I heard one of the followers talking about it being dangerous for him. Something about his heart. Do yourself a favor and stay away from that stuff, okay?
No problem.
That one was pretty good, right? How about another? There's a rumor that a huge army is camped to the east, massing to attack the NCR. Like that'd ever happen.
Right?
Who in the world could stand up to the NCR and win? What do you say? Want another tip? In the area between the north and east gates is the old Mormon fort, where the followers of the Apocalypse have set themselves up. The followers aren't a bad bunch, and provide healing and supplies to the people of Freeside as they can. I got more where that came from. Want another?
That tip is important if you want to do King's Gambit for NCR. Which tip? Sorry. Sure, here you go.
Have you tried going to the Strip only to be stopped by those big metal murder machines? Happens every day around here. But if you know the right people, you can get through the gate without being a rich man. I got more where that came from. There's a guy out on the main drag who sells second-hand adventuring gear. He's got an okay selection. But where does it come from? I got more where that...
I'm sure we can guess.
A traveler that passed through here not long ago told everyone he met that there's some kind of plant paradise to the west, where food is abundant. All the people foolish enough to listen to him and head out that way never came back. That one was pretty good, right? How about another?
Pacer tip.
I've heard the Garretts over at the Atomic Wrangler are having a hard time collecting some money owed to them. An enterprising person like yourself might be able to make some caps helping them with their little problem. What do you say? Want another tip?
How many lines do you have?
There was a rumor a while back that the White Glove Society was really an all-ghoul gang, which is why they wear those weird masks of theirs. What do you think? Would I look good in a mask? Maybe I'd make more caps. I got more where that came from. Want another?
I think the plant paradise tip is a reference to Fallout 3, if you remember that. Oh yeah, and with the tree guy.
At the northwest end of Fremont Street, you'll find the Silver Rush. It's run by a rather scary family called the Van Graffs. These are not people you want to mess with. But if lasers and such are your thing, the goods they sell are second to none. I got more where that came from. Want another?
Oh, right. That's right. This is the guy. That's why that name was so familiar. Okay, yeah, that's why. Okay. Sure you go.
Ever hear of the Gun Runners? They sell just about every kind of firearm you can imagine. And some you probably couldn't. I got more... Saw a strange thing the other day. The king took that robo-dog of his over to the old Mormon fort. Weird thing was that the dog was flipping out and had to be restrained by a few of the king's men. Hope he doesn't get loose. What do you say? I probably don't have to tell you that Freeside's dangerous, but you might want to think twice about hiring one of those guards at the gates. They're not all saints, is all I'm saying. That one was pretty good, right?
Rot face. You don't have that mob, but it's a big cut quest that is just kind of just about him, just for shiggles. Yeah, it basically, like, turns him from rags to riches or whatever, because you gain so much friggin' money.
The Omertas, one of Mr. House's 3 families, run a casino called Gomorrah on the Strip. If you thought the Wrangler was something, you owe it to yourself to go there. I got more where that came from.
To anybody that's watching this on YouTube after the fact, you might just want to look on the bar down there where it shows you, where you are in the video, and just find a spot where it shows a thumbnail where it's not this guy.
People in Freeside generally fall into one of 2 categories. Those who've been here all their lives call themselves locals. When people from the NCR and other places started pouring in, the locals began referring to them as squatters, and the name stuck. The locals blame the squatters for the scarcity of resources in Freeside, and the squatters blame any act of violence against them on the locals. They're both right to some extent, and violent outbreaks between the 2 are all too common these days. What do you say? I heard something about a town south of here being attacked, but details are sketchy.
Excuse me.
All I know is there haven't been any refugees showing up here, which means either the attack wasn't too bad, or it was very, very bad. I got more. While everyone knows Mr. House runs New Vegas, no one knows the first thing about him. He just sort of showed up a few years back, and everything you see around you is the result. Just who in the hell is he? What do you... He might not look it, but Ralph from Mick and Ralph's is no slouch with a keyboard. I've heard he's helped reprogram several robots in his time. I got more where that came from. Want another? If you've been around the Kings, you may have met one of them named Pacer. He's always stomping around trying to show off his authority. Being new, you weren't around when it happened, but a few months ago, Pacer pissed off the Van Graff family big time. No one knows what went down, but word is the Van Graffs still want him dead. Traders have been griping for a while now about I-15 being too dangerous to travel. I'd steer clear of it unless you're armed to the teeth. That one was...
Gee. Wow, that's it.
I understand. Well, have a good day.
Well, sir, you have sufficiently bled me dry. Ah, a dumpster. How convenient. I know, Veronica. I'm working on it. We must not litter. Remember, kids, only you can keep your city beautiful. Second tip that can help deal with King's Gambit, you can either poison this jet or get Van Graff framed.
Bang, 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 bang.
Good to know. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna go to Rick. I almost said Rick and Morty's. Ralph and Mick's.
Yep.
Or Mick and Ralph's, whatever. I know why I said Rick and Morty. If it's take Mick and Ralph's, there's Rick and Morty. It's both R and M, and this has to be an M and an R, and it's Ick. You know.
Hey, thanks for getting Bill Ronte fixed up. I was really getting sick of paying for water. Now, what can I do for you?
Everybody loves me. Would you happen to know where I can find a sex bot?
Are you some kind of machine fetishist or something?
The Garretts are looking to satisfy certain customers. 15 is north from Goodsprings. With all the fucking wasps. Oh yeah, the Cazadors. Yeah.
Well, the only place I know of locally would be Cerulean Robotics. That place has been overrun by vermin for years. If you want to check the place out, you can find it on the west side of Freeside. The entrance is on the back side.
I cleared it out.
Just watch out for thugs. The rats aren't the only vermin you need to worry about.
Is there a holotape or anything I'll need for the sex bot?
I don't know of any, but if you give me a few days and some caps, I think I could probably make one on my terminal.
Ralph, I've been a loyal customer to you and Mick. How about 100 caps? Wait, I've been directing a lot of business rejection. Call it... Yeah, call it a favor?
All right. Come back in a couple days, and I should have it ready for you.
Is the holotape ready
Not
yet?
yet. Come.
Yeah.
Thank.
Couple days, eh? Yeah, the Cazadors are like the worst thing ever. I'd honestly rather fight fucking Deathclaws. Is it Cazadors or is it Catazors? Whatever. We're just going to stand here awkwardly in your shop and just stare. Don't mind us. But hey, you get a shotgun slug with knockback and you can watch those waspy assholes flop about. That's true. Cazadors. Right.
Man, Jacob's absinthe is phenomenal stuff. I don't think I've slept this well in ages. If you haven't tried it yet, he's been supplying the Wrangler with the stuff. So, what can I get you?
Good to hear. Holotape.
Yep, here you go. You'll need to use a terminal to upload the data to the robot.
The problem is,
Come back in.
unless it just lets me do it without the...
Hello.
Without using my science and stuff, then it's not going to really matter, is it?
Take this!
Oi! Excuse you, sir. Oh, Oh, what a mess. Oh, dear, what a mess.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work. He said to give you this.
Guana on a stick. It just clogs my inventory. Why can't you give me 2 stim packs also? I don't need that. Oh, the value's good on them, though. They're in good shape. Okay. Whoops. No dumpsters. I better check the local map. Now, where was the thing? Well, it's trying to direct me, so I guess. Is that quest even active? No, that's the one that's active. But whatever. We'll go do something over here. Guys, the doors are annoying in melee build. I imagine. I don't think I ever messed with the melee with like the one time I did melee because I was like, well, this isn't gonna go well, so yeah. I think I'll go the other way. Shoot. Well, I don't have a dumpster. Who's this dressed fellow over here? Well, I guess this one time we can burn our trash. Oi! Get on top of there. Thank you. Now then. Hello.
How are you today? Santiago is fabulous.
Santiago is fabulous. You owe the Garretts a bunch of caps.
Santiago does not owe anyone. Santiago is a Freeside VIP.
I don't think so. Francine warned me that you're a smooth talker.
Indeed, Santiago is a poet among pretenders. If you're here to collect for the Garretts, Santiago is debt-free.
I'd rather not kill you, but Francine put a bounty on your head.
I didn't think she was upset enough to have me killed. Here are the capsule. I do the Santiago Act to get out of paying for services every once in a while. I didn't think it could possibly get me killed.
Aren't you dumb? Bye-bye.
Hey.
212 caps. He gave me 256. Well, I ain't complaining. One of them is there. Old Mormon Fort. Wait, no, this is where, yeah. Oh, there was dumpsters back here. Oh, well. Like I said, I remember some of those guys being complete assholes or idiots who just went, I thought I can get away with it. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's not something I'd put a cap in them for. Well, maybe in the knee, but, yeah. Like, it's not death penalty worthy, but he could use a good slapping around. Rough him up a bit. Don't be an idiot. That's all I ask.
If
So runs
it
over
can be
there.
bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
Okay, the other side of the old Mormon fort, I guess.
How's it going?
Are you serious? The other side of the rubble? Mother fudger. Am I gonna have to break some knees? Hey, I can be a good guy still collect caps because I'm doing it the peaceful way. Like, look, dude, you owe money. Come on. Goods and services were rendered and you did not pay. Honor your side of this financial contract here.
Hey!
Oi! Oh, you what? Oh, it's Edie's laser, so that's blue. Nice. Well, that's the easiest thing to hit. Oh, come on. No. No. Run, boy. Oh, yeah, and now you guys are wasting ammo. Well, okay. Veronica is. Hey, Santiago, this could have been you. Here, have a friend. Edie fired blue lasers. Because upgrade, yeah. You're lawful. That does not mean you're lawful stupid. Well, here, like, I feel that some people can't seem to draw a distinction between, well, they think lawful stupid equals lawful good. That is not true at all. Lawful stupid is a thing where it's like, you know, the paladin, right, that wants to interrogate everything instead of just saying, look, this here is a skeleton. We're not going to negotiate with it. No, but we got to, you know, those types. I'm bringing the law. I am certainly lawful because, like, don't cheat people out of money. Come on. Oh, wait, I was going this way for... No, wait, that was Santiago, wasn't it? Wait a minute. Was that Santiago? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Or, no? Yeah, I'm dumb. Hello.
Hey, man. Can you spare a few caps?
God damn, look at that face. Pfft. Collecting money to pay back the Garretts?
Whoa. Yeah. I guess the Garrett sent you after me. Look, I've got the caps right here. Just don't hurt me.
You don't cheat the Garretts and walk away. Cough out the rest of your rat bait.
Okay. Here. That's everything I've got except the clothes on my back. I'm sorry about this.
This is bad karma, isn't it? Okay, we don't need to... we don't need to go that far. We wouldn't do that.
I won't. Thanks for not killing me.
That's too far. Even if it's not bad karma, it's like, no, we wouldn't. Like, this character would not do that.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
Okay, way over there. Where was Cerulean Electronics? Hey, Sonny, can you look up the thing about the sex bot and see if you need science to do that terminal, or if you can just use the holotape and that's good enough? Because before I needed 50 science. I forget what I'm even doing here. Old Mormon Fort. Oh yeah, I was going to go to the Old Mormon Fort anyway, but you know what? We're here. We're queer. Get used to it. Not really. Well, okay, kinda. If you go by the perks I picked, I guess my dude's bi, and well, she's super gay. And Edie is homosexual? I don't know. Is it on that side of the street? Yeah, I guess it is. The computer is an average 50. There's a key card to unlock. Located behind the average lock on the far cabinet in the assembly room. The key to the cabinet is on the floor in front of the television under the decayed corpse. Once access has been granted, the computer. Okay, so it's one of those Resident Evil. You need the key to get the key to get the key things. But okay, I can find a key. I can. Okay, so I can find the key to unlock a cabinet, which gets me the code to get into the terminal. I don't even remember a decayed corpse in there, but okay.
Hello. Lovely to meet you.
Who are you?
I haven't the time to speak to commoners such as yourself.
Oh, really?
Bye. Hello. Lovely to...
I was hired by the Garrets to track you down. Trimber box is also a marked door, so you should be able to find it on a local map. I didn't see it before. It was weird.
In that case, I suppose you're here to collect. I apologize, but I simply do not have enough caps on me to cover the debt. If someone were to recover my caravan from that cave, I could easily pay in full. But who would bother with such a mess?
Jane, surely a lady of your stature is honor sufficient to pay her debts.
Oh, you charming, wonderful hunk of a man.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I cannot risk my reputation on such a paltry sum. Here is what I owe, paid in full. I may scrape a bit to get home to California, but I'm a resourceful woman.
I'm sure
Here's
you are.
the last known location of my caravan, if you feel like looking for it. Until we meet again, handsome.
Catherine and May. Return to Francine with 388 caps. It's in this side of Freeside? Well, no wonder I didn't find it on the other. I could have sworn. Is it a marked door? I could have sworn I went to it on the other side, but anyway, let's see. Wang Dang a time. Well, whatever. We gotta go that way anyway. Oh, 4 viewers. How you guys doing? Hadn't looked at the viewer count in a while. Let's turn this in. Boy, we are doing a lot for Freeside, I guess. Hey, old Ben.
Hello again.
How you doing? Excuse me, sir. What are you doing in here? Hey, hey. Oh, whatever.
What can I get you, friend?
I think I have all the debts collected.
I don't care how you handled those lumps of human refuse, but you got the job done. We need you to hunt down another person. That son of a bitch McCaffrey stole a ton of caps and ran off to Vegas. I guess the fact that we farmed out his usual work to you pissed him off. No one steals from the Garrett twins. If you can kill that bastard and bring back as much as you can, you'll be paid very well.
If I see McCaffrey on the strip, I'll be sure to take care of him. Nobody steals when I'm around.
Good. Just stop on back when he's dead and you'll be rewarded handsomely. Bring his hat as proof of the kill.
Can I wear it?
See ya.
Once we're done with all this stuff, we'll have a celebratory cuddling session with Beatrix. Why not? Let's see. Should be over here. I think. Here's the thing that requires a door. Or a thing that requires a door. Good job, Steve. Good fucking job. You're the smartest. Yeah, that's what... I forget what you said that was for. But yeah, that's a thing. Yep. Over here. Oh yeah. Been rotting out in the sun. Enjoy that. Okay, so there's a key under a decayed body. Eh?
You may suffer harm up to and including death if you remain in the area.
Wait, when did the raw boots get active? Really? Okay, whatever. Wow, I'm great. I already looted these. Whatever. It's fine. I'll loot them again. Whatever. Okay. Decaying body. Right. These is rats. It's not what I'm looking for. Shut up. Shut up. Whoops. Nice. Good job, Edie. Decaying body. This maybe? Aha! Wow, how would somebody find that? Okay, now wait. Where was the cabinet? Let's see. Where was the cabinet? Was it in that room also? Probably. Nope, this one. Is it? No. This one? No. I will find it. These, nope. In the assembly room? Was it over here? Ah. Terminal access card. Oh, and some winter glue. Upload programming routine. Upload Ralph's sex bot routine. Fisto!
Fully integrated security technotronic officer active and reporting for duty.
That's a mouthful. Let's shorten that to Fisto.
Yes, sir. Fisto reporting for duty. Please assume the position.
What? I suppose I should test you out. What? No!
I am programmed for your pleasure. Please assume the position.
My pleasure is for you to work at the Atomic Wrangler.
Fisto will report to the Atomic Wrangler for further orders.
Report to the Atomic Wrangler. James Garrett is your new owner.
Yes, sir.
Oh, now you come running to the room like, what? Did somebody say? Oh. We'll wander back round this away. Not that door. That door's locked. You didn't get fisted. I'm sorry. I'm a disappointment all around. Does anything actually happen if you do that? I'm curious. Because I don't think I've ever actually done that part of the quest. At least I don't remember doing it. Again, it's been years since I've played this. Okay, now we're going to go to the strip before we come back to the Atomic Wrangler. Well, yes, Fade to Black happens. And drilling sounds. That doesn't sound good at all.
Come to the Silver Rush for all your energy weapon needs.
I don't need any drilling sounds in my life. Oh, dear. We do have enough to cover the credit check, right? Oh, yeah, we're good. We're going to go find that son of a bitch, McCaffrey. Where's it? Debt collector.
Submit to a credit check or present your passport before proceeding to the gate. Trespassers will be shot.
I'll submit to the credit check. 2,000 caps required.
Thank you, sir. You may proceed.
Or you can just have 80 signs to say, Raboot! Go! You don't have anything. This poor feller. Let's at least get him off to the side. Welcome to Vegas proper.
Howdy, partner. You've come for a piece, haven't you? Welcome to New Vegas.
Well, hello there, Victor. What are you doing here?
Consider me your personal welcome wife. Now hear this. The head honcho of New Vegas, Mr. House, is itching to make your acquaintance. Just head for the Lucky 38. It's the big old tower shaped like a roulette spinner.
Wait, why is the robot passing on his invitation?
Well, now, it was Mr. House that made Securitrons like me. Seems the least I can do is pass on his message. Don't dawdle. He'll be waiting.
You can pass his fake passport too. That's true, yeah. Forgot about that one.
Well, those last 5 shots were a bad idea.
Gonna have words with your commanding officer after this.
Why do they call it?
But yeah, there's a bunch of NCR here. They come spend their leave here. Ah, this gentleman, Mr. Holdout.
Hey there, friend. A bit of advice. You look like you could use some protection. Lucky for you, I got what you need. My stock and trade? All kinds of easy-to-hide weapons for slipping into and out of casinos. They won't give you a second glance.
Easy to hide weapons.
Things guards can't spot when they're patting you down or checking for iron or trigger.
It's neat. Think I can slip bigger weapons past the guards? If you do this, you can do things like slip in sawed-offs. So, yeah. Why would I need to hide a weapon on me?
Simple. You can't bring guns into the casino, that's why. They'll strip you to your fists. Sure, they say you get it all back when you leave. Me? I don't like being without a little insurance when it's my caps on the table.
Let's see what you have.
Take a look at these beauties.
It's nothing I'm going to want, I don't think, but take a look anyway. But yeah, all these weapons can be snuck in. Nothing special, but yeah. I don't have anything to sell, do I? Oh yeah, I can sell these. Trust me, I won't need it. Everything else to sell. Scrap metal. Oh yeah, I gotta get rid of that scrap metal. Let's see, I need 3 scrap electronics.
Look alive, guys. You're on NCR time.
Edie? There you are. Well, I got 4 of those. And we got the rest of the stuff. So if I'm not mistaken, convert a missile to rockets, eh? Yeah, but I've only got enough duct tape for 4 of these. Oh, wait. Excellent. Okay, now let's go ahead and give you some crap. I'm tired of hauling around this canteen. You can have it. Wonder glue, wrench. Fantastic. Weapon repair kits. Have them all. And it's good. Silent 22. Geez, fun. 43 cents. Sunset Sarsaparilla. Yeah, cheater. What do you mean, cheater? What'd I do?
We need to stop in peace.
Okay, where's this McCaffrey fella? Follow the marker, stupid. Why, hello there.
Call and walk straight.
Huh. So the Garrett sent you to track me down. What a joke.
I like your hat. I'm here to collect McCaffrey. No one crosses the Garrett twins. I mean, well, I really don't like either of these responses. Like, I'd like to resolve this peacefully, but it's like, well, you stole. Surrender, or yeah.
I'd rather not waste the ammo, kid. If you insist, draw.
You idiots are
Aha!
Draw. Slug, Bounty Hunter Duster. That's actually nice. I'll take that. Get him McCaffrey's hat. Sweet. Caravan shotgun. Why not? Hey, where'd your head go? And rude, let's not... well, there's no dumpsters. Here, ma'am, hold this. Where'd the head go? Oh, there it is. Still got the hat and everything. Magic. Oh, I know. We can hide it in the bushes. Excuse me. Well, that's impressive.
let me show you the time of your life.
Veronica's like, okay, get in the bushes. Nobody can ever know what I've done.
You know you want a piece of this. Give me some sugar.
Oh dear. Okay, job well done. Now we go back to the Atomic Wrangler for all kinds of fun stuff. Can I repair that duster with other stuff I have? Also, my armor's doing okay right now. Weighs a lot less too. It's a little less armor, but I mean it's not fixed either, so. Pro dancer dancing while sliding. It's incredible, isn't it? I am most impressed. And Veronica clearly was. Boy, I've done the best things. And the caravan thing will have to wait. Whatever.
Lasers, plasma, pistols.
I had to punch you.
We've got it all at this.
You lied to me. I didn't get nothing. Oi, where's Fisto? Oh well. You.
Hey, chum. Welcome back.
I found the sex bot you're looking for.
You did? Ha, damn! I've been looking for one of those for years.
I bet you have.
For my customers. I mean, I'm not into that kind of shit.
Thing is, Fisto's a heavy-duty piece of equipment built to last.
Hey, I'm amazed you even found the thing in the first place. Here is double for your trouble. Those freaky fetishists ought to be satisfied now.
Fisto is already programmed to respond to your commands.
It is? It will? My God, imagine the possibilities. It didn't happen to come with an owner's manual, did it? Ah, forget it. Trial and error should do it.
You want a smooth target for an escort? I found one.
And who would that be?
Old Ben has the experience and skill you need.
I've heard some stories of that old guy. I'm amazed he's still alive with how much he's been through. If the stories are true, he'll be a valuable commodity here at the Wrangler. I appreciate the find. Looks like that gives us a full roster of new ass to sell. Good work. Enjoy the bonus.
Hooray! Open Freeside mod or Riot. I'd be open to mods, but I tried loading mods before, and it just screwed things up. So,
talk to you later.
Enjoy the sex bot. Hooray! Let's go ahead and get this to, well, 89, I guess. Next time we'll get it to 90 or whatever.
You've done a lot for Freeside, and it is much appreciated. Here's one on the house.
See, they're alright people. I took care of McCaffrey.
Yes! Where's his hat?
Right here, ma'am.
This is great news. No one screws with the Garrett twins and gets away with it. I need to find a place on the wall for this. And for your reward, here's 150 caps. I trust there were also some valuables on McCaffrey. Also, we would like to set you up with a room.
Hooray!
You can have the corner room, rent-free. It was McCaffrey's. Now that he's dead, we're happy to let you use it. Thanks for helping us.
Oh, thank you. I'd like a room.
You already own the corner room. You don't need to rent another.
Well then, goodbye.
Later.
Oi! Is that Hoarder Bill?
Hello there.
Hello there. Do we get any lucky visits now? Is this the corner room he's talking about? Nope, that's something else. Eh. Well, these are both kind of corner rooms. Okay, I guess this was his room. My bed. And I can stash a bunch of crap here if I want. Okay, I need to... I don't know. Let's get rid of that for now. For now. You know, I think I'd kind of... I mean, it's less damage, or it's less DT, but I think I'd kind of rather have that for now. Eh. Now we'll put it away until I can fix it proper. And that's, like, it. Woo! Anybody gonna come visit? Eh? Hey, not sure who followed, but thanks for the follow. I'm doing this. I'm doing the chat thing from my tablet, so please excuse me. And no visits. Forever alone. But you know, we're not going out like that. You know what? I'll take anything. Come on, Veronica. Let's have some fun.
Howdy.
I hope you don't mind ghouls. I'm in the market for something a little unusual.
I'm available, sweetie. But you'll have to do as I say.
I would never actually do this. I'd be too weirded out. Maybe that makes me racist. I don't know. It's a little much. It's not even... Well, ghoul's not really a race so much. Whatever. We're fine. Go for it.
Meet me upstairs. I'll try to leave you in one piece.
Well, I guess we have to follow her. Move, Edie! You're inhibiting the young lady from doing her job. Where's Spitz? I don't know. He's been doing Borderlands lately.
Hello.
Streaming Borderlands, that is. Not sure why he's not uploading it to YouTube, but, you know. This should be an achievement, damn it. Up to 6 viewers. Wow, hello. Yeah, you didn't know Spets was streaming? Yeah, there you go. You refused Fisto, now look you've done. We're booking this for 24 hours. Edie, you record. Yeah, up to 6 viewers. Doesn't sound like much, but welcome all of you. So glad to see you here. Oh, I gotta do that. Whoops. Well, that was fun.
Hello there. Howdy.
Sound like a feral ghoul. Oh, look at that tape on there. Oh, lewd.
Goodbye.
Hey. She's the one running from me.
Was that suit made to order? It was. And where were you at the time?
Well, that was fun. Veronica, did you have fun? I had fun.
The style of a feral ghoul.
Okay, there's nothing else I need to do here, right? Quests? Ring a ding ding. Ran a shot. You confront Bunny at the. House was running John, but all more for it. Look at the Brotherhood's history. Well, GI Blues it is. Tape on Raw. Wow, Bethesda, right?
You want someone dead? Really dead? Stop by the Silver Rush and we'll give you the means.
Your lips weren't moving, sir. And it almost said like we'll give you the memes.
Come to the Silver Rush for all your...
Let's see, Old Mormon Fort, right, this way. Veronica and Edie just sat in corner in horror. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, maybe. Probably.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's. If it can be bought, it can be
Yo,
found
do you
at Mick
know
and Ralph's.
Mysterious Magnum? Can't say that I do.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and
Shut up! I heard you.
Hello.
You're just kind of standing out here.
Been a godsend to Freeside.
Thank you. I'm trying. Okay, who are we looking for here? Over here? And here.
What is it? Can't you see I want to be left alone with my friend here?
The king asked me to look into your attack.
Oh, that's different then. How can I help? I'll do anything to get the bastards that did this.
No spoilers. What can you tell me about the attack?
Well, it happened at night, around 11. We'd recently made some caps off a bit of scrap we found and wanted to invest it wisely. As we were leaving the Wrangler, we must have taken a wrong turn and ended up in the squatter side of town. From out of nowhere, these big guys show up and start barking questions at us, wanted to know if we were locals. The kid there's about as proud as a local around here gets, and started yelling back at him. Then all hell broke loose. Kid got the worst of it, sad to say.
Do you remember anything about the people who attacked you?
They were big guys, young too. No old geezers like me. Hell, none of them looked even half my age. I was mostly face down in the dirt, begging for my life when it happened, so I only got a quick look at them.
$2.99 per spoiler.
I hope you find the bastards that did this. If you want, try asking my friend Wayne over there about him. He saw more than I did. Wayne, it's okay. The king sent him.
That true? Did the king really send you?
He did. Anything you can tell me about what happened might help.
I don't really know what else I can add. They were a bunch of guys, better dressed than most Freesiders, I guess. That help?
Every bit helps. Thanks. Wait a minute. You're not hiding something from me, are you?
What? No. I thought you were supposed to be here to help, and here you are making accusations. Hey, wait. I just remembered something. I might have heard one of the guys that attacked us call another by name. We had just about had it when one of them said, "Hey, Lou, we gotta go." At least I think he said Lou. It might have been something else. Now that I think of it, he said Lou something. Something with a T. Tenant. That's what he called him. Lieutenant.
Lieutenant, huh? We gotta load that.
Hey.
Are you a vampire? You look like a vampire.
Wish the followers would get me some better armor.
Have you been living underground by any chance?
What is it?
That true? Did the...
You did. Anything you can tell me might help. Every bit helps. Thanks.
Sorry I couldn't help more, especially since you're being so nice. Hey, wait. I just remembered something. I might have heard one of the guys that attacked us call another by name.
We heard
just
this part.
about had it when one of them said, "Hey, Lou." Now that...
He probably said Lieutenant Wayne. The boy means well, but he's dumb as a mutant sometimes.
Hello.
Yep, he's not getting up. Jeez, you got a weird face too. What are you doing? Hello? Hello? What?
Hello.
It was a tip. No spoilers, me. Well, I mean, okay, I've been to the game, you know, at least 3 times before, like, totally. But it has been a long time. I don't remember Mysterious Magnum. It doesn't sound familiar. Not 100% sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, she really doesn't care. You go talk to the king.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
Why the sour face, Veronica? You look like you've seen a ghoul or something. R. Well, hello.
I've got my eye on you.
Bet you do.
Have you found anything out? Or were you just here to chat?
The local men were attacked by soldiers. One of the men was identified by rank.
Bunch of soldier boys, huh? They usually don't come around these parts since their big base is on the other side of the strip. If they're coming over here now, it's got to be for a reason. I didn't want to believe the rumors that they're looking to take over Vegas, but now, if something big is going down, I'm sure rumors of it will have spread. Ask around, particularly in the squatter areas where the NCR folk hang. You might also mosey on over to the Mormon Fort and chat Julie Farkas up. The followers tend to be in the know about these things. Just don't ask her what to do about it. She'll probably ask you to hug someone or something.
Kids, you'll regret it.
Hey.
Anyone on the squad can answer. Okie dokie. Basically 4 or 5 times I found that weapon in my last run.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
You know what's weird about the Fallout games?
We've got
Like, I've beaten all of them, but I haven't...
only at Mick and Ralph's.
Where are you going? But I haven't beaten any of the Elder Scrolls games, even though I've played them way more. I get sidetracked way too easy. For some reason, like, even though I get sidetracked in this, I always manage to finish the Fallout games. Don't know why. Let's see. Julie! Julie. Oh, there you are. Hello.
Welcome back, friend.
Let's hug. The Garretts should be sending over supplies shortly.
I'm honestly pleasantly surprised they would help us out. But I can see the Garretts aren't doing this out of the goodness of their hearts. Well, it looks like you've earned yourself a discount on supplies now that we'll be fully covered. This supply deal will aid our work immensely.
As the medical supplies drop off.
Great. What do you have?
That's some Med-X.
How much do you have to donate?
Tree.
Thanks. Anything else?
That's all for now.
Thanks for the donation. Every bit goes toward helping Freeside.
Do you know anything about NCR soldiers here in Freeside?
Only a little. A friend of mine, Major Elizabeth Kieran, has been handing out supplies to the poor a little west of here. What about it?
The king thinks those troops have been attacking locals.
I know something's got them riled up, but I've been too busy with other matters to really look into it. If you're looking into the matter, talk to Elizabeth. She's in charge of the operations here in Freeside, though she won't open up to you right away. If Elizabeth holds out on you, tell her that I sent you. She should be a little more forthcoming if you mention my name. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
I think we're good. Okay, then. I still gotta kill another, like, hour and 40 minutes before I can go get my blood work done. Ugh. Okay, start in this direction, I guess. so hungry. Oi! You have gained the Lord Death perk. Neat. Lord Death, kill anything. Nothing. Nothing. Well, thanks for wasting my time. And you. Hello there, friend.
You look like a person in need of a good meal. You wouldn't happen to be an NCR citizen, would you?
No, I'm not.
And I'm afraid I have nothing to offer you. Sorry.
Excuse me?
That meal's still available, but only to NCR.
I sure am.
Now, it's not that I don't believe you, but I'm gonna have to give you a little quiz to verify your citizenship status. That okay with you?
Lay it on me.
That's a good attitude. I'm sure you'll do fine. These are just a few questions that just about anyone in the NCR would know. Alright, here we go. First question. Who was the most popular president in NCR history? Peterson, Tibbet, Kimball, or Tandy?
I'm just gonna say Kimball.
Uh-huh. Okay, second question. What was the original name of the NCR capital?
Shady Sands.
Aradesh, Shady Sands, the Boneyard, or Vault 13? Right. Fine then, last question. What animal is on the NCR's flag? A two-headed bear, an eagle, a two-headed snake, or a two-tailed lion?
Two-headed bear.
Oh, I'm sorry. It looks like you've got some of your facts mixed up. I'm afraid I can't help you.
Okay, I'm sure the one I got wrong is the president one. I just assumed Kimball because, of course, he'd tell people to say that about him or whatever. Wait, didn't I pick Shady Sands? It's a two-headed bear, isn't it? Okay, Tandy. Can I try again?
I'm not really supposed to administer the test more than once, but what the hell? You're the only new face I've seen today. Did you want to take it again right away?
I'm ready.
Alright, here we go. First...
Tandy.
Uh-huh.
Shady Sands.
Right.
Two-headed bear.
Good. You passed with flying colors. I told you it'd be fine. I expect you're wanting to know about that meal then, huh? We're located up by the old train station in the northwest part of town. Just tell the guards Hope, and they'll let you through. Best of luck to you.
It's got soldiers on Freeside. Biscuit rooms of free food, water being handed out nightly in the northwest part of Freeside. Okie dokie. Right.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph.
No, I get that wrong? It was off the map. Oh, stupid thing. Come on. Come on, don't crash on me. Come on, you can do it. It's trying to crash. You're going to do it, aren't you? Come on. Snap out of it. It's not trying to immediately tell me to close, so it might try and fix itself. Give it a minute. Although, I guess I can get up and stretch for a minute. Is it really dead? I mean, I can fix it, but... Damn it. Yep, it's crashing. Alright. Okay, it's fine. Give me a sec. We're coming back, folks. What is with the mouse? It's being super weird. Okay, just a second. Okay, everything's looking good. Why is the mouse flipping out? This is so weird. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Stupid fucking thing. Okay. No, the stupid computer's freaking out. Okay, give me a sec. Take a quick leak while I'm up. Okay, sorry about that. Let's get back to it, eh? As soon as I get this rearranged again. Don't fudge me running. Okay, is everything look okay, I guess? I suppose it would. I imagine it's still showing the stuff. It looks like it on my OBS.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
Okay, what, you want me to go around this way? Oh, ruined store. Wait a minute. Oh, I get it. I get it. It's an 1080p, 60 FPS. Well, what is it streaming at? I know I turned down the bitrate a little bit. At one point I know I was doing at least 720p, but I don't know if I am anymore. Just don't think I really have the connection for it.
Hello? Hold up. What's the password?
Hope.
Head on through.
Here you go.
720p30.
I hope this helps.
Squatters, return to the king in form of the NCR supply drops. All these squatters. Nope, can't take that.
Let's try to keep the line moving, folks.
Welcome. There's food and water here for any citizen of the NCR. Please, have some.
Do you serve food to locals as well?
No, I'm afraid we don't. Don't you have a friend you wanted to bring in?
Yes, but I was afraid he wouldn't get served.
You were right. But here, take another helping for your friend. It'll be our secret. Yes? Was there something else you needed?
Thanks for the
You're
food.
quite welcome. If you meet anyone who needs food or water in the area, please tell them about this place. Yes? Was there something?
Are you with the NCR military?
Yes. I'm a major in the Supply Corps, which is where this food and water comes from.
We already asked this. Why is
Like I
this?
said before, we don't. And I'm not inclined to discuss why.
Julia Fargus told me to ask. She said it was important.
You know Julie? Not everyone in the NCR sees eye to eye with the followers, but they're okay in my book, mostly because of her. If you really want to know, we sent an envoy to the king, offering to coordinate the relief effort.
And the king refused?
In a manner of speaking. Our envoy was brutally beaten and only barely survived. My superiors ordered the relief mission scrapped. I managed to get clearance to carry out the mission anyway, but with greatly reduced support. Now there's not enough supplies to go around, even if I wanted to serve the rest of Freeside, which I don't. That's all in the past now. I should get back to work. Say hi to Julie for me.
Anything
Yes?
else?
Was there something else you needed?
Okay. Why don't you serve the
That's
locals?
not really a pleasant topic of conversation. Let's just say we have our reasons.
Which are?
It's not something I'm willing to discuss. Now, if you'll excuse me, there are other people waiting.
Okay, fine. Jeez.
Hey.
Well, look at this grilled mantis. Mmm. Okay, so much for that. Well, time to go talk to... Wait, was there any other optional stuff? Because I saw a bunch of stuff pop up. Optional... Inform the king that the NCR previously sent an envoy to discuss distributing stuff. Yeah, we should probably mention that. Yeah, this door will work. I can't wait to pick a fight with the Van Graffs. At least I imagine I'm going to.
Lasers, plasma, pistols, grenades.
Don't tempt me, boy.
Well, hey there. I heard that NCR soldier lady told you some wild story about them sending a messenger to us. Work out some deal.
Yep, I can see where this is going.
That's bullshit, and it's nothing to bother the king with. More like they sent someone to spy on us and he wasn't tough enough to last in Freeside. So do everyone a favor and keep your mouth shut about it, okay?
Sounds like someone might have beat up the envoy, you know what I mean? That's something you should know about it.
That's a shame. Well, do what you want. Just don't expect it to matter.
To meta. I'll be gunning you down later, I'm sure.
You find out something about them soldier boys yet?
The NCR is distributing supplies in the building down by the old train station.
Handing out supplies? Like food and stuff? That ain't nothing to get ruffled over. You find anything else?
Well, they're only handing out supplies to NCR citizens.
Ah, that would explain the goons. They're here to keep people like my friends away from the food. That ain't something I support. No, sir.
It said someone was sent to discuss the issue with you.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. They said what?
It said the man was severely beaten and barely survived.
Huh.
Oh, damn it. Come on.
What the hell?
What the?
King, we've got problems.
Lay it on me. What's going on?
There's a shootout going down near the train station. It's Pacer and some strangers. Might be NCR.
What is that fool doing? I need you to head out there and try to defuse the situation. Tell them I'm willing to cooperate.
Sorry, I don't know what happened there.
Personal space meaning anything to you, guy?
Nope.
Lasers, plasma, pistols,
Shut up.
grenades. We've got it all.
You have to kill him if you side with NCR, but you have to do it sneaky. Oh, we'll save before anything else happens. Oi, what's all this about then? What the fuck are you doing? Jailhouse rocker. What'd you do, you goddamn fool?
Why the hell are you here? I got this under control.
Looks like you got a lot of the kings dead, you doofus. But, hey, free ammo for me.
You there, keep your hands where we can see him. Draw a weapon and we will fire.
No problem. How's it going? No? No? You? No?
This isn't really a good time. What did you want?
The king wants to help with the relief effort. Yeah.
Like he helped the envoy we sent? No thanks.
That wasn't him. He didn't even know an envoy was sent.
Then he should watch his back. We know for a fact that the envoy made it to their headquarters. Still, if the king's willing to deal with us, perhaps we can work something out. I'll tell my men to stand down.
Well,
Do we have to kill Pacer?
hello.
Oh, okay. Kill will be much later down the road. Oh, he didn't drop his stuff. Too bad.
The king just sent a messenger over, saying these guys are off limits. He's probably already heard about what you did here. Looks like you get to be a hero. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah, I know you did. I mean, when you talk to the business rep here, told you. I mean, I want to just go ahead and ace him now. No, he's helped me out, and again, this is stuff I did a long time ago. I just don't remember. It's okay. Do not kill him now. Okay. Let him go. Because I don't have definitive proof, and I mean, we know, but if this were me, I would want absolute definitive proof, and that's not enough. It should be, but it's not enough.
You want someone dead?
That's a $7 fine. $9.99. $9.99, Michael. You'll have a quest. King's Gonna. That's when you do things. Okay.
I heard all about what happened. Maybe it's time for a little more talking and a little less fighting. You've helped us plenty, so I'll tell you what. Just this once, name whatever you want, and if I can make it happen, it's done. Don't rush it, though. Toss it around in your head a little. You only get one favor from the king.
You only get one favor from the king. What the hell? We might as well max out repair at this point. Put the rest in the guns? Sure. Okay, we know exactly what we want. Jury rigging, don't even have to think about it. $11.99. Honky's gonna be able to get better net at this point. Dude, if I could, I would. The only thing I'm waiting for when it comes to the better net is there's a local telephone company here that does fiber. Fiber's in my area, but it's only 30 megabits a second right now. When it goes up to 100, that's when we're making the call. Oh yeah, I gotta talk to them now.
Hey.
Yeah, that's what I plan on doing.
Things have been a lot better since you helped with those soldier boys. Thanks again. So, what can I do for you?
About Rex here.
What about him?
Is there something wrong with him?
He's been acting peculiar for some time now. I took him to the followers and had him checked out, and they said his brain is bad or something.
Can they do anything?
No. They said they don't have the tools to help him.
Can I help somehow?
I don't know. Maybe. If you found a way to help my poor Rex here, I'd be much obliged. Your best bet would be to talk to Julie Farkas over at the old Mormon fort north of here. Maybe you'll have better luck than I did.
About that favor you owe me.
Ask away.
Get me into this trip. I could really use some money. I'd like to think about it. So I guess the option's not available yet. So let's think about it. Or I want to talk about something else.
Fine by me.
I have to go.
All right. I'll see you later.
You can NCR replicate. Upload it. Yes, kid, man. I wish. But I assume you have to wait in order for there to be an NCR option because I didn't see one there. Okay, what do we have available? Nothing but a hand. No. Okay, well, I guess we can go ahead and talk to Julie real quick. I am so sick of Freeside right now. I am so sick of Freeside. I've been here way too long.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
Let's get the Lucky 38 room so we can leave Edie there and help Ray. Oh, well. Can you start hanging out with House and not be committed?
Welcome back, friend.
King said you could tell me more about his robotic dog.
Rex? It breaks my heart every time I see him. He's such a good dog.
The King brought him here for treatment then?
Yes, a few months ago. We had to tell him there was nothing we could do.
So you can't heal him?
No. Rex's condition is way beyond anything we can handle. He requires brain surgery and some sophisticated cybernetics work, too.
So there's no chance he'll ever get better?
I didn't say that. While no one here has that kind of expertise, I do know of one man who might fit the bill. There's an old scientist named Dr. Henry, who reportedly specializes in this sort of procedure. He'd probably be your best bet. Last I heard, he was living up in Jacobstown, far to the northwest.
Ah, yes, Jacobstown. Right. Thank you. You've been very helpful.
No problem.
Time for a drop-off.
Great. What do you have?
MedX.
How much do you have to donate? Thanks. Anything else?
That is all for now.
Thanks for the donation. Every bit goes toward helping Freeside.
Nothing else, right? Let's see. What's our rep like right now? How's the Apocalypse liked? Really liked in Freeside? Seriously? Accepted. Okay, we can go get the Lucky 38 room. Man, that woman is wide as fuck. Let's see. This way?
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping.
Shut up. There's a Wild Wasteland event with Rex. What's that involve? Or where do we have to go for that? Or what do we have to do? Whatever. Don't mind me, the amazing jumping retard coming through. Lucky 38. Just in case anything weird happens.
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you again. Boss is waiting for you upstairs, so get a move on.
Thank you, Victor.
I see you brought some friends. Sorry, partner, but they're gonna have to stay outside.
No problem. I'll head up by myself.
Come back soon now.
Oh wait, that clipped to the wall. Can randomly go courier to which I would play with. What's that? Timmy fell down a well. Nice. It was an allocation to Jimmy's well. Also not Timmy, but Jimmy. Oh, okay. What's that? Jimmy fell down a well. Yeah, I forgot the Lucky 38 was like completely abandoned. Well, not.
Where
you know
to,
what I mean.
partner?
The penthouse. It's reference to a movie. Oh, it's a reference to Lassie. Hi there, Jane.
Well, hello, Sugar. Mr. House is waiting for you in his office.
Well, who are you?
I'm Jane, one of Mr. House's girls. We keep him entertained. We don't get many guests lately. Perhaps we can entertain you as well.
Oh my, what can you tell me about New Vegas?
Oh, there's lots of things to tell, I'm sure. There's the 3 families, the casinos, the other attractions. What would you like to know?
Tell me about the 3 families.
They're just new money, Sugar. They might pretend they're sophisticated, but between you and me, they're not far off from tribals. Emeritus especially are just awful brutes. The chairman and the White Glove Society at least pretend to have some culture.
Tell me about the casinos.
Well, of course, there used to be a lot more of them. But these days, there are 3 open to the public. The Tops, the Ultra Lukes, and Gamora. And the Lucky 38, of course. But we're not open to the public. You're a special case, Sugar.
Tell me about the other attractions.
Well, let's see. The NCR has an embassy here, but why you'd want to go talk to a bunch of boring old politicians, I surely don't know. Oh, And the Vault 21 Hotel and Gift Shop has an adorable collection of old Vault-Tec memorabilia. And I suppose if you like neon signs, you might check out Michelangelo's sign shop.
Tell us something else.
Anything you like, Sugar?
Can you tell me about Mr. House?
Why, Sugar? He's the maximum utmost. If it weren't for Mr. House, we wouldn't have this fabulous wonderland of New Vegas, would we?
Sounds like you're pretty fond of him.
Well, of course I am, silly. Mr. House is just the smartest, most wonderful man there ever was. Why, did you know he single-handedly reclaimed New Vegas from all those nasty tribes that used to live here? Well, he single-handedly sent in his Securitrons to do it, but that counts in my book.
I didn't realize robots could have such strong feelings about people.
Sugar, I may be a robot on the outside, but on the inside, my neurocomputational matrix is an exact copy of Mr. House's favorite girl.
So you're a copy of a dead woman? What exactly do you do for Mr. House?
Mr. House has a lot of needs, Sugar. I take care of all of them, and a lady doesn't kiss and tell.
I really don't want to think about that.
Then maybe you shouldn't pry into a lady's particulars. Hmm?
Let's talk about something else.
Anything you like, Sugar?
What is this place?
This is the Lucky 38 Resort and Casino, or it used to be. Mr. House has kept the place locked up tight for ages now. Nobody comes in or out.
Yeah, I've only got one snow globe, but I guess I could turn it in. What kind of robots are you?
Why, I'm a Robco PDQ-88B Mark I Securitron, you silly goose. We're the finest in personal civil robotic security on the market.
What's with the snow globe collection?
Not many people know this, but Mr. House is one of the world's biggest collectors of antique snow globes. If you happen to find any out in the wasteland, you can bring them to me, and I'll add them to his collection. You'll get a reward, of course. In fact, one of Mr. House's favorites went missing when we moved the collection. If you have a look around the Lucky 38, you might even find it.
Neat. I've got a snow globe for Mr. House's collection.
You do? Why, that's just wonderful.
Oh wow, 2,000
I'll take
cash
it
for
and
that?
put it with the rest of the collection.
Holy shit.
Welcome to the Vegas Strip.
Thank you. By chance, do you remember where that snow globe is? That's lost around here. Isn't it? Cocktail room, okay. Well, I say that like I know what that is, but oh well, we'll figure it out. It's in cocktail room, you'll have to talk to House first. Right. Hello!
This meeting has been a long time coming, hasn't it? You've come a long ways, literally, and I suspect, figuratively as well. I have to ask, now that you've reached your destination, what do you make of what you see?
I've never seen anything like this place.
Of course you haven't. Vegas always was one of a kind. What you see down on the Strip is just a fraction of the city's former glory, and yet, more than an echo. I preserved its spirit. Or perhaps you were referring to the Lucky 38? The years haven't been kind to her, but still she manages to impress.
Why the VIP treatment? I'm just a courier.
Oh, don't be coy. You've been playing a high-stakes game ever since Victor dug you out of the ground. Don't be afraid to admit it.
Let's get down to business then.
The business is this. One of my employees has stolen an item of extraordinary value from me. and I want it recovered. Simple enough.
What do you propose?
My only concern is the recovery of the platinum chip. What happens to Benny, I leave to your discretion. When you bring the chip to me, I will pay you 4 times the delivery bonus stipulated in your contract. How's that?
Raise your price or your chip out of the luck. I have a few questions before I decide.
What did you wish to know?
How do I get to Benny?
It won't be easy. Benny is always surrounded by at least 4 bodyguards, except when he's in his private suite on the 13th floor of the Tops.
The chairman are your employees. Don't they take orders?
It's more complicated than that. The chairmen share what you might call a tribal affinity. Look for a man named Swank, Benny's second-in-command. He's always been a reliable, if unimaginative, employee. Do your best to convince him that you're working under my auspices. If you have evidence of Benny's crimes, show it to him.
Why can't you be the one to tell Swank?
By contract, Securitrons are to enter the casinos only when invited by the 3 families, or if other extraordinary circumstances arise. The moment I send one into the Tops, Benny will know I'm on to him.
Say I want to take a diplomatic approach.
If you were to approach Benny in public, you might be able to leverage his fear of exposure to make him agree to meet with you in private.
Any ideas on how I could catch him off guard?
Sneaking into Benny's suite on the 13th floor would be very difficult, but not impossible. There might be guards. Certainly there'd be a sturdy lock on his front door.
Talk about something else.
What?
Tell me about Benny.
Benny has led the chairman ever since I recruited his tribe 7 years ago. Until his recent misbehavior, I planned to make him my protege. Maybe if I'd begun grooming him sooner, none of this would have happened.
What use would you have for a protege?
To achieve my aims, I require a capable human agent to perform certain tasks. I knew Benny was ambitious, even ruthless, but I believed he would do the job so long as he was incentivized appropriately. Obviously, I miscalculated his drive for supremacy, but in any case, you've come along. A more than suitable replacement.
Thank you. Why did Benny betray you?
I have to think that he found out about the platinum chip and mistakenly convinced himself that he could use it to his own ends. One of the problems of a tribal workforce, I'm afraid. No intuitive understanding of how complex technologies can be.
Why didn't you intervene sooner when Benny ambushed me?
Why didn't Victor intervene sooner, you mean? Goodsprings is a bit too far away for me to reliably control a Securitron agent by remote. I can send and receive packets of data at best. Victor's combat algorithms determine the proper course of action. Benny and his thugs were more than a match for a lone Securitron. When he alerted me, I instructed him to approach the site after Benny and the others had departed.
What is the platinum chip?
It's a very special item. There's nothing else like it in the entire world. It was lost a long time and difficult to find. That's all you need to know about it for this stage of our enterprise. Fulfill your contract, deliver the chip, and good things will come your way.
The more I know about the chip, the easier I can find it.
You might keep an eye out for any computers that Benny's been using. Maybe even a computer lab of some sort.
I have a right to know more.
That's simply not true.
It's not, but you know.
I am the only person to hold any rights pertaining to the chip. I designed it, and I paid for it dearly. To develop that chip, I spent a sum of US dollars. Not the bottle caps that pass as currency these days, but a sum beyond counting. For decades, I paid salvagers to comb the ruins for it. And when it was finally discovered, tens of thousands of caps spent to have it brought here. We know how that turned out. Complete your contract, and it will be the last time I pay for the chip. Save your questions for then.
If the chip's so valuable, why use a single courier to transport it? Which he didn't.
You realize you were just one of many couriers. The rest of them, dummies, so to speak. Add to that many thousands of caps worth of mercenary protection to screen your avenue of approach. Had I used an armed caravan to transport the chip, I might as well have been announcing to the world, this is important, attack this. I didn't want to attract the attention of groups like the Great Khans or the Brotherhood of Steel. Alas, the real threat was closer to home.
Why don't you send your robots into the tops to arrest Benny, even though we kind of already went over this?
Frontal assaults on casinos, not good for business. In any case, Benny would see it coming, and all he'd have to do is hold the chip up and point a pistol at it. Our foremost advantage is that Benny doesn't know that I know he has the chip. Let's not squander it.
Who exactly are you, Mr. House?
I am Robert Edwin House, President, CEO, and sole proprietor of the New Vegas Strip. I oversaw the city's renovations starting from 2274 onward. The 3 families are my employees. Before the Great War of 2077, I was the founder, president, and CEO of Robco Industries, a vast computer and robotics corporation.
You appear to be a computer, not a man.
Don't let the video screens and computer terminals fool you. I'm flesh and blood, not silicon.
You must be like a brain in a jar. How have you stayed alive all this time?
Let's just say it was very costly. But I was willing to make the sacrifices longevity entailed, financial and otherwise.
How did you establish New Vegas?
We can discuss this in greater detail at another time. Suffice it to say that when my Securitrons detected NCR scouts at Hoover Dam, I took action. I recruited a tribal force to supplement my Securitrons and renovated the Strip just in time to welcome the NCR as it marched into the region. Instead of war, a treaty was negotiated, and the money started to pour in. What else did you want to know?
I'll have to take a break in a few moments to cook some food for myself. Well, I'll only be going for like another hour anyway, because I have to get going. Not even an hour, but yeah. Tell me about the factions vying for New Vegas.
It's understandable that you'd be curious about this topic, but we'll hold off until the platinum chip has been recovered. What else did you want to know?
Tell me your terms again?
As I said before, Benny's fate is yours to decide. Once you've delivered the chip, I will pay you the amount agreed upon.
I accept your terms.
Well enough. Return to me when you have the platinum chip in your possession. Any final matters for us to discuss?
I'll return when I have the chip.
Until then.
Okay, I guess we head up out of here.
Well, hello,
Nothing else? Okay.
Congratulations, partner. The boss has instructed me to comp you to the High Roller Suite. You can bring your friends too. Be like a little clubhouse for the gang you put together. Just bear in mind, you're the only one gets to see the boss. Any friends you got, they can wait in the suite. Enjoy the digs, partner. They're plenty fancy.
Yeehaw! The cocktail lounge. Let's see. It's an empty whiskey bottle. Aha! For a limited edition Mojave Landmark Snow Globe! Woo! Anything else fun to find in here? Anything on the outside? Oh dear, there's a lot of stuff on the outside. Bunch of ashtrays. Boxing time. Well, I guess I can sell them. These are just the temporary ones, right? So, yeah. Not particularly useful. I mean, okay, they're useful, but I never remember to use them. So, you know, whatever. Windows are all gross. Okay, anything in this middle section? Okie dokie. I should have went around the other way. Poop. Wow, I was like right there, Doug. What? Penthouse.
Well, hello,
I found a snow globe.
You do? Why, that's just wonderful. I'll take it and put it with the rest of the collection.
Where to, partner?
Presidential suite.
High roller suite.
Was there anything that's like already in here? Oh. This is probably where I should have stashed my stuff instead of in the room in the Atomic Wrangler, but oh well. Dirty tub. Today's position. Whoa! Hello. Pack of smokes. Don't need that. Everything just freaked out. There we are. Oh no, it's paperweight. You wore a bonnet. Well, I don't need any of that. It made me look pretty though. Parks, I don't need any of that. I don't need these chips. They're gonna bother taking the scotch. Tin barrier. Future weapons today, sure. I can sell those binoculars. Oh. Well, there we go. I can't remember where he kept all the snow globes. Crap to sell. Not worth it. I thought I said $50. Delicious. Delicious. Some cram. I don't even care. I actually like Spam when it's fried up. That's all the rooms opened. Upgrade suite? Oh, okay. Guest wardrobe. Sure. Do I have to actually use it, or is it just there? Well, I guess. Yeah. Now, where is that vending machine? Ah. Give. I'm guessing it'll make some more every now and then.
Where to, partner?
Ground floor, please.
Casino floor.
Oh, there's probably stuff I can loot in here, but nah. Yeah, I don't feel like checking all this.
Hey, you there. I have a message for you. It's from Ambassador Crocker. Very important. Here you go.
Well, okay then.
Aw, just when the standing around was getting excited.
That's crazy.
Come on, you two.
That one must be important around here.
Check that out. He just left a lucky 38.
Damn.
Yeah.
And he looks good to me, too.
I'm the coolest guy.
We won't go quietly. The Legion
It's
can
hard to
count
sleep
on
in this
that.
place, I tell you. Last night, some girl was pounding on my door all night. Finally, I had to let her out. What? I can be frank and earnest with women. In New Reno, I'm frank, and in the Boneyard, I'm earnest. Oh, no! I had dinner at the Ultra Lux the other night. I told them my steak tastes funny. They said it was a clown. I ate a person. People say it's hard to survive the wasteland. Hey, how hard could it be? The water glows in the dark, and it burns. My cousin and his wife are a fastidious couple. She's fast, and he's hideous. Ha-cha-cha. I bought my wife a little car here in New Vegas, an Omerta. It has a hood under the hood. Ay, ay, ay. I hear James Garrett drove 5,000 head of Brahmin to New Reno. No bodies, just the heads. My wife and I know the secret to a happy marriage. 2 times a week, we go to a nice restaurant. She goes Mondays, I go Fridays. I take my wife everywhere, but somehow she keeps finding her way back. I did it. A ghoul goes to a doctor and says, "Doctor, doctor, I have this horrible rash." The doctor says, "Son, that's called your face." Ding dong. I've been in love with the same woman for 17 years. If my wife ever finds out, she'll kill me. No! I told my wife, she's good looking for a ghoul. It's just too bad she's not a ghoul. Ay, ay, ay. My
I love
hotel
dumb
room
jokes.
is so small. When I put the key in the lock, I broke the window. I've been married for 17 years. Where did I go wrong? Oh! I love these robots with their friendly little policeman faces. Sure, they still rough you up, but they look so happy. I know a guy, his motto is love thy neighbor. He lives next to a brothel. Oh, no. So I hear Mr. House runs the strip. He took it over from the last guy, Mr. Mob-infested hellhole. Did he just say that?
Oh, is that all you got?
Hey, come on, pal. I'm trying to put on a show here. You're welcome.
A few questions?
All right, then make it snappy, kid. This isn't exactly a lucrative career enterprise here.
Who are you?
The name's Knight, Billy Knight. And this here's what a lifelong career in comedy will get you. Oi.
Or standing on a street corner in the middle of nowhere.
That's exactly my point, kid. Exactly my point!
How long have you been doing comedy?
If you believe my mother, since she first laid eyes on me. First thing she said was, "Boy, that's a funny-looking kid." I guess I got a face only a mother could love, because no one else would give me the time of day. Hey, maybe you can help me. See, I can never tell when it's lunchtime.
So you're looking for your big break?
Breaks better than a shot. Less chance of lead poisoning. Hey, if you know any gigs hiring, I'll work cheap. Real cheap. I'll take peanuts. I'll take the shells.
I'll keep that in mind.
Sure, later.
Well then. Ethel Phoebus.
If you don't mind, I have to look after my husband.
What are you and he up to here on the strip?
He's got his reasons. And when that man gets a notion stuck in his head, he's like a bighorn or bull that's seen red. And if it means Heck Gunderson's involved, then you better step aside before the stampede tramples you over.
Oh boy. What's so important about Heck Gunderson?
If that's what you want to talk about, go see Walter. He'll talk your ear off. Everything he says about the evils of Heck Gunderson is true, but I've never held the notion that fighting evil with evil carries the world forward.
Is there some way I could help you out?
I don't suppose you have the magic powers necessary to bring my husband to his senses, do you?
Maybe.
He swears he won't leave this godforsaken city until he's seen Heck suffer. So far as I can see, we're the only ones in pain.
I'll see what I can do.
That's very kind of you. Maybe this'll be the dawn of a new day.
Tops Theater. Okay then. Thanks. But, no, not you.
Civilizing Prim will show what we can do for everyone else in these territories.
Trudy, what are you doing here?
Howdy. Interested in a refreshing beverage or a tasty snack?
They could have done a little more to make you not look like Trudy, but okay. You work for one of the casinos?
Nope. Strictly independent. Well, kind of independent. To vend anything here on the Strip, you gotta register with one of those police robots and sign a franchisee agreement. At the end of each day, you keep half of what you made. The rest you hand over to those bots. And they know if you're cheating.
Mr. House gets half of each day's take?
Yep, he makes the rules. It's steep, but it sure beats living in North Vegas. Here on the Strip, I can afford to eat, and no one tries to kill me.
Let's see what you have for sale.
Take your pick.
Bunch of food. Do not care. Do I have anything I want to sell? Yep. Yep. There we go. And that's all. I just took all your money. Bye-bye. Well, hello there.
Sorry, I'm here to have a good time, not talk to random people.
Well, fine then. Jerk face. The Vault 21 Hotel. Well, hello there.
Hi, I'm Sarah Weintraub. Welcome to the finest vault hotel in the whole world.
What kind of things do you sell in this gift shop?
I have all sorts of things. Vault souvenirs, vault wares, vault machines, vault mementos, and vault suits. And, well, lots of other vault things, too.
Vault gear. Swell. Actually, let me ask you about something else.
Okay. Anything else I can do for you?
The Vault Hotel? Was it like this before the war?
No, silly. Of course it wasn't always a hotel. I grew up in it. I love it. My favorite place in the world. Not that I know much of the world. I never left this place, come to think of it. But it is the most special vault ever.
You have never actually left this place?
Sure I have. I made the scene in the Strip. It's just that I really like it here. Vault 21 is a kick.
I have some questions about Vault 21. Immediate theater course, you may get mysterious magnitude. Oh, okay. You need to borrow 50. I'll just say that. Back to cooking pizza.
All right. What would you like to know?
What's so special about this vault?
My vault is pure New Vegas. Everyone has a chance, and Lady Luck smiles if you play your odds right. Okay, it was like that before we had to leave. Vault 21 had very smart ways to help people get along. All arguments and fights got solved through gambling. I'll give you a quick tour of my home. Oh yeah, if you like.
Sure, I would like that.
Rightio, Daddy-o. Let's do it. All right, please follow me. We'll head into the vault right away. This bunker protects the entrance to the vault. Solid stone outside and thick steel on the inside. Hey.
Uh-huh. Cooking pizza. Place in oven. Wait. I just had to talk about pizza. I'm so hungry. In like an hour and a half, I can finally eat again. Assuming the blood work doesn't take long, which it shouldn't. So yeah, it's a legit vault.
Above us, there's a control center for this level of the vault's life support systems, electric grid, radioactive shields, and all that jazz. Don't get lost. My vault has many corridors and rooms, although it is no longer symmetrical after Mr. House threw us out. Hello.
Well, go on. I'm following. Blood work, yep. I'm a diabetic, but I'm a very well managed diabetic. I don't take insulin or anything. Yeah, I might be getting off some of my meds soon.
This is the main game hall. Here we settle the big disputes among the vault's levels. Chosen representatives gambled against each other here. The winner earned the right to settle the dispute as wished by the collective.
And it's being managed well enough that eventually I might be able to get off all my meds entirely for diabetes.
Such parties in this diner. A bitch to clean later, but well worth it. Evening.
I don't know, man. I'd imagine you to be like... Feels bad. Nah, it's not so bad. It sucked when I first learned about that I was diabetic, but, I mean, it runs in the family. It was basically a foregone conclusion. But once I learned I had it...
leads to our guest rooms. You can use the first room on our left, but no snooping next door. That's my room. Always was.
You don't say.
Down there is the game room. Each side of the vault had one, but the other is filled with concrete now. Okay, that wraps it up. I'll see you soon.
Oh. 121 guest terminal. I guess this is the room you'd be paying for. Not enough lockpick. Oh well. Am I that nasally? I suppose maybe I do sound a little bit nasally. There's somebody down here. Hello.
Hey, do you mind? I'm trying to drink myself to the ground right here. Scram.
As good a place as any, though here you are drinking yourself underground.
Damn straight. This is about the last place in this fucking city where I can burrow without having to look over my shoulder.
Sounds like you're in trouble. What's the deal?
Who isn't in trouble in New Vegas, huh? Sooner or later you hit the bottom of the barrel. I just happen to fall harder than most is all.
Vault 21 is the bottom of the barrel, and I'd say you could have done worse.
Yeah, I could have ended buried in the sands with just my head sticking out. Ants love that. A riot, know what I mean?
Yeah.
This place has come a long way. Sarah takes care of it, and she lets me stay, for now.
What does Sarah do around here?
What doesn't she do, huh? Sarah makes this hole look like a palace. Damn nice pair of gams on her, too.
Right?
She never walks outside, though.
Them gams. Why do you say that Vault 21 has come a long way?
Because Mr. House ripped this place to shreds before filling it with concrete. Hey, I was untouchable once, but Mr. House is a god. You got that?
Welcome back. Let me ask you about New Vegas.
All right. What do you want to know?
Any recommendations on where to go for some fun?
My recommendation? Get the fuck out of town while you can. They'll leave you hanging in the wind, or worse, add your body to a concrete wall, okay? I'm just one more loser that got the evil eye from Lady Luck. Hard fall. Now I lay at the bottom and keep to myself.
How high was that fall?
From the top, where else, huh? I'm Carlitos. My fingers work the magic and my hands deal the luck. There was no player who'd stood a chance, no wise guy who didn't fear me, and no doll who could resist me. Gomorrah was my kingdom, Carlitos' turf.
You worked in Gomorrah as a croupier, huh? What was it like?
Hey, you're smart. Okay, it was like finding diamonds in your vodka and showgirls under your card table. You want it, Gomorrah has it.
Neat.
It was heaven. Until you find that all the glitter is made of broken dreams and all the praise hides a knife pointing at your ribs.
Anyone in Gomorrah you'd recommend for a good time?
I'd recommend you save your caps and your skin. Check the tops. No big-time wise guys there. Freeside's also fun, you know? There's too much shit and to spare at Gomorrah already. I don't want anybody making it worse for for the girls, you know?
I can keep a secret, Carlitos. About whom are you worried?
Okay, it's Joanna. She works at Gomorrah. But it's all my fault. I met her at the Atomic Wrangler. Beautiful doesn't even come close. I moved her into Gomorrah. I was in love, okay? And then Caccino, backstabbing snake, got me out of the way so that he could have my girl.
Why don't you get her out of Gomorrah?
What, you think I can just waltz in there and take her away? She's their doll now, okay? Besides, I step in Gomorrah and I'm as good as dead, you hear? You don't just leave the Emeritus unless it's in a body bag.
I can talk to Joanna for you.
Don't know. She's a dream to me now. If I could have her again, I'd be a made man. Why am I even scared of Caccino and all those fuckers? Joanna and I are dead anyway if we don't get the hell out of here. Okay. You try that and let me know. How she looks, what she's wearing, she's safe, anything. I'll pay you, you hear?
What she's wearing? Okay, I'll go talk to her.
Deal. Come back with news soon, you hear?
Bye-bye, love. Now then, I believe I have an ass to follow. Oh, I went the wrong way for it, but whatever. Oh, bother. Great, let's go out the proper way, eh?
Good to see you again.
Hey! I'd like to ask you some questions about Vault 21.
All right, what would you like to know?
You said that Vault 21 wasn't always a hotel?
No, silly, of course it wasn't always a hotel.
Did we already ask this? What does Mr. House have to do with Vault 21?
Mr. House has everything to do with Vault 21. He tried to get us out before he filled it with concrete. I almost went ape. So we convinced him. Okay, Sheldon and I, right? We convinced him to leave the top level mostly intact.
Why did he fill the vault with concrete?
I don't know. Maybe he didn't want anybody sneaking around down there. My vault runs deep and wide. It's filled with corridors and rooms that go far.
Oh my.
What gives him the right to screw us with the royal shaft anyway? So he saved New Vegas. Woohoo! Now scram and let us go on with our lives. Sheesh.
I'd like to know other things about you and this hotel.
I see. Okay, your move.
You run this place, son?
Yeah, and you gotta dig what I did with it. Looking as good as it should? Almost.
Do you miss the old days in the vault?
It was bustling with activity. We all knew each other so well. You see, the vault kept us all even. It's all symmetry and windows down there. We solved any quarrels through gambling. Lady Luck cast no eyeballs, you know? So, nobody shafted anyone else. Yeah, I miss those days.
You know Doc Mitchell?
Mitch? You mean Molebutt?
Nah.
I hadn't thought about that name in a long time. I was just a child and he had a big mole in his rear bumper.
Nah.
You understand, kids and all that. Everyone knows about each other in a vault. There's no other way. I hope Mitch is doing well.
No, we already asked this.
Yeah, I miss those days.
Do you get a lot of business here?
Sure, the place is packed. Usually. We get loads of NCR cubes these days. A stray Brahmin Baron once in a while, and recently circled couples shining big rocks on their fingers.
I had other questions for you.
Okay, how can I help you?
What feels bad? I'd like to... are you the owner of this hotel and shop?
Well, it is my vault, all right. I mean, yeah. That is, no. I take care of it, but I suppose you could say that it belongs to Mr. House.
What's Mr.
Mr. House has everything to do with vault.
Mm-hmm.
Good to see you again.
There's some things I want to know about you.
I see.
We already asked that, but...
I take care of...
Okay, don't start as yellow if it's not...
Good to see you again.
I'd like to hear about the items you sell here.
I have all sorts of things. Vault souvenirs, vault wares, vault machines, vault mementos, and vault...
We already heard this. Vault gear. Swell. Can you show me what you got?
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, I got these great lunch boxes. They're super. What else? Oh, look at these toasters. You like toast, right? If they're crunchy, even better. What about a vintage Vault-Tec toy car? Or...
Zara, stop right there. Do you actually have any vault gear? Yeah, unpleasant uses for those toasters.
Okay, I do, but who wants a lame sensor module or a nitrogen canister anyway? All the popular stuff has been sold, especially the vault suits. I need to find more because people buy them like hotcakes. Leather suits are good times. Thinking about that just blows my top.
Oh dear. You know, leather's my specialty. Unzip it, heat it, rub a shine onto it.
Really? Well, I don't even know what to say to that.
Just don't say, here now. Don't want to get the patients all riled up, do we?
Ha ha ha. Okay, why don't you help me out? And in the meantime, I'll think about where to take advantage of your skills.
Oh, some pretty good boomer suits. You can fix them and sell them. Count on it.
Oh, that makes me so happy. You are too much.
Yeah. Mitch's waifu, eh? These things...
Good to see you again.
Let's see what you have for sale.
Take a look at this.
You actually have anything useful. I really don't. Well, whatever. Whoa! Was it the exclamation marks? Sorry, I was replying to a text. I don't have anything to sell you. Wait, no, kind of. Cigarettes, pay more money. Carton to smokes. Hey, that's it.
Another satisfied customer.
Well, your voice. Why?
Okay, see you soon.
Such as good if you were like the one person to make bombs. Oh, no. Well, I can't take anything here, so. Okay, time to go talk to NCR. Yeah, auto stim pack. Yeah, that's a thing. Oh, you filthy peasants.
Who would have thought a place like this would exist?
There's two buildings here. Which one is which? NCR Police Military Headquarters. Main issue is they don't give you access to good explosives.
Welcome to the NCR Embassy. How can I help you?
I'm looking for the ambassador.
Ambassador Crocker can be found in his office through the door to my right and at the end of the hall.
Tell me about yourself.
I don't have time to give my life story to everyone that passes through. Is there something I can actually help you with?
Yeesh. What can you tell me about the embassy?
The embassy offices are to your left, while the barracks and living quarters are to the right. If you're looking for a history lesson, I suggest you talk to Ambassador Crocker.
Right. I'll be going.
Sir?
Not who I'm looking for at all. Oh, hey, you.
I'm glad you could make it. I have something I wanted to discuss with you. It's a very important matter, and I have a strong feeling you're the perfect person for the job.
I'm listening.
I'm sure you've noticed that things are a little tense around here with all the issues between the NCR, the Legion, and Mr. House. It doesn't take a genius to see that something big is going to happen soon. To be honest with you, the NCR is in a tight spot. But if we fail now, it's the people here that are going to suffer the most. I'm not willing to let that happen, and I don't think you're the kind of person that would either.
You have my attention. Go on.
To the northeast is a settlement. The locals here call them boomers. They are sitting on a munitions stockpile that would be invaluable to us. I would like you to get in contact with them, and then do whatever it takes to convince them to help us. Unfortunately, the boomers keep to themselves and are, let's say, hostile to all outsiders. That's why I need someone like you. Someone with your background and reputation would have a better chance of reaching them than anyone I have available. In exchange for your help, you would receive complete amnesty for any past crimes against the NCR, as well as additional benefits and perks. Do you think you would be able to do this for me?
I'll find them and talk to them.
Much appreciated. Once you've talked to them, come back and let me know if they will help us.
Don't get a grenade launcher till later. Well, I mean, I had a rifle grenade launcher, but I sold it because I don't use the damn thing. I want to talk to you about the boomers.
Thanks for doing this. Remember, we need their resources to help us in the upcoming battle. Do whatever it takes.
Tell me about yourself, Ambassador.
Interested in politics, huh? Well, grab a seat and get comfortable. I've been in politics quite a while now. Always had the drive to do it even when I was young. It's just something I was drawn to. I started my career over 20 years ago back in the NCR as the local mayor and worked my way up from there. I managed President Kimball's first run for a seat on the council. I suppose that's why I have this ambassadorship.
That's how it works. Interesting. Go on.
I was elected to this post 7 years ago. I'm the third NCR representative to serve here in Vegas. Now, I've had my share of ups and downs along the way, but I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. That's it. Anything else you wish to know?
I mean, damn it for powder gangers, but you know, even then the in-game explosives are deep in the hardest caves, so, eh. I'd like to know more about the NCR.
I can provide a quick history lesson, if that's what you're looking for.
Sure.
In 2274, President Kimball sent the NCR Army into the Mojavian force with the objective of occupying and repairing Hoover Dam. Rangers and Army scouts had confirmed that the dam was basically unoccupied and could be restored to an operable condition. Upon arriving at the dam, however, they discovered that a large force of tribals and robots had occupied it. This was our introduction to the three families, the Securitrons and, of course, Mr. House. Using his Securitrons as intermediaries, Mr. House called for parley. He claimed his forces had occupied Hoover Dam in order to safeguard it for our arrival, and that he was ready to turn it over to us, so long as we could agree to terms. Those terms became the Treaty of New Vegas. The treaty recognized Mr. House's sovereignty over the Strip and granted us rights to establish military bases at the dam and McCarran Airport. The NCR is legally permitted to send 95% of the electricity produced by the dam to our home states. The remaining 5% goes to the Strip. The treaty actually makes it illegal for the NCR to prevent its citizens or troops on furlough from visiting the Strip. Once on the Strip, our citizens are subject to arrest or punishment by House's Securitrons, though that's a rare occurrence. Our troops enjoy a different status. It's illegal for the Securitrons to take action against them. Of course, it's also illegal for our troops to carry firearms on the Strip, so there isn't much trouble they can get into. Our military police does an adequate job of keeping the troops on furlough in line. I don't envy them that task. The embassy was established a few weeks after the treaty was signed. Basically, Mr. House handed us a dumpy little building he had no interest in renovating. I'm the third ambassador to hold this post, and the first, I think, to accept its limitations. My predecessors had ambitions of engineering the annexation of the Mojave. They thought they'd convince Mr. House to join up. I've never even spoken to the man, or whatever he is. Maybe the situation will change once we've beaten the Legion once and for all.
No good big guns either, really. Unless you go out of the way to pick up name variants. Yeah.
Now we mostly just keep track of the NCR citizens and troopers around and make sure they don't get in trouble. But that's Captain Papa's job. I keep myself busy with paperwork and reports that get sent back to the NCR. It's mostly busy work, but every once in a while we make progress.
What's happening around the Strip?
It's the same old stuff around here. Gambling, debauchery, drunkenness. It's all here. I'm getting a little old for it, however. If you want more information, try talking to some of the other guys around here. I don't get out of the office much anymore.
And goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay, we've got our orders, I suppose. Aaron Kimball, huh? Okay, we're out of here. Well, nothing else to really do here. I've got about 15 minutes. Oh, 10 minutes, something like that. What else? What can I do here? Oh yeah, I never talked to that dude.
What is it?
All right, sir.
Howdy, son. How can I help you? But make it quick. Goddamn heat's worse in this town than in the middle of a Brahmin herd at noon.
Then have, I don't know, some water or something. You're not from around here, are you?
Darn far it is, our ranch. Ethel would be happy to yap about that. I got more important things in mind, kid.
Are you a bighorn rancher?
Bighorn is my trade since I was a young'un. I confess, it's hard living these days, kid. That wasteland ain't the same anymore.
I'd like to ask you about the wasteland.
I know it better than my wife's corset. What about it?
Oh dear. How do wastelanders cope with current times?
Stealing our pure breed resolve, that's how. We've faced the wasteland right in the old mug and told her to shove it. Listen, we own these lands. And I'll be damned if the NCR, those Legion bastards, or anyone else tries to walk all over us.
What are the most dangerous places in the wasteland?
Hell, it's all dangerous. Know why? Because you can't trust anything that stands on two legs. If you're looking for real trouble, head straight into the mountains. Men don't walk up there, for good reasons, kid. Listen, we own these lands. If you're
Why is it still yellow?
Howdy.
Any questions about you?
Okay.
What's being a Bighorn Ranger like?
Bighorn is my trade since I was a young'un.
Then have, I don't know, some water or something.
A drink? Nonsense. All I need now is to settle a score. We didn't come a long ways just to stroll our best clothes around.
What was that about settling a score?
There's a long list of grievances that Heck Gunderson's got to answer for, kid. I'm here to make sure that rancher stops stealing our lands. If he ain't chiseling behind your back, he just sends his men ready for a fight. Then you either sell your ranch for a penny, or you're dead. I'm tired of being trampled over, kid. And I got a good mind to stop Heck once and for all.
What else can you tell me about Heck Gunderson?
What more you want? He's a slithering snake, what he is. One of the biggest landowners this side of the Colorado, and it's all stolen, I tell you. All that money buys him any NCR senators he wants. Scoundrels like Heck. There's just no way for us small folks to get by, much less prosper, kid.
How is Heck a threat to other ranchers in the wasteland?
We are honest folk out there. Damn hard to make the living in the desert, kid. Heck's a different breed. Goddamn thief he is.
Bah.
Scaring us into giving away our lands is all he's done to strike it flush. Comes packing iron, and none can hold a candle to his men. Bad blood.
What are you planning to do about this?
I have no illusions that he'll ever stop his plundering, so I'm just gonna make him suffer. That's what I'm gonna do. Here in town, he's got a few of his armed men to protect him. I just gotta find out what he's up to, and then I'll know where to hit him hard.
I may be able to help you.
Where I come from, we appreciate good intentions. I reckon you could help me figure out what he's doing in town. Tell you what, that Chisler's blowing hot air over at that there fancy casino, the Ultra Lux. Find out what's his story here, will you?
Okay, I'll be back when I find out more about him.
All right, kid. I appreciate it. Hope to see you soon.
Civilizing Prim will show what we can do for everyone else in these territories.
Yeah. The Ultralux, huh? I reckon we could talk to him for a little bit. Don't have much time left. You could get Heck to back up at the quest, probably.
Beg your pardon, but could I trouble you to turn over your weapons?
You what? Why do you need my guns?
I'm afraid those are the rules. If you don't like it, you can take your business elsewhere.
Can I trouble you to blow it out your ass? Okay, we just saved. It's fine.
How frightfully uncouth. I'm afraid I must insist you relinquish your weapons.
Oh, fine, jeez.
My deepest apologies for the slightest inconvenience. You have my assurance that everything will be returned upon your departure. But we simply can't have anyone waving their weapons around in the hotel. It's not the atmosphere we wish to cultivate. Please, enjoy your stay.
Where did you take my weapons?
They'll be handled with the utmost security in our bank. Farewell.
Bah. Now, wait a minute. You what? This fellow over here, that gun is a gun.
You watch yourself around Mr. Gunderson.
Excuse me, you what, mate? Why does this boy over here get a gun? I don't. Let's get rid of it. Oh well, we just saved. Doesn't matter. Let's see. Where's old Heck Gunderson?
Beg your pardon, stranger, but I'm looking for someone. You ain't seen a young man with dark brown hair and a white hat on lately, have you?
No, I haven't.
Ain't nobody got one darn piece of news about my boy. Not one lousy speck of information. Ain't got one Brahmin unaccounted for across a dozen ranches. But I'm here for an hour and my own son just up and disappears on me.
Why is your bodyguard allowed to have a gun?
Made me a special arrangement with the hotel. They want to do business with me, they got to play by my rules. A lot of people out there resent success. Might want to take a swipe at me. This makes them think twice.
Does it, though?
I'd have been thinking, though, I'd have had him watching my boy instead. Then none of this would have happened.
Pretty sure I could take your dude over there. So you're a rancher.
Yep, got a whole mess of Brahmins to my name. Bighorners, too. Used to just have the one ranch, but land was easy to grab before the soldiers moved in. Before I knew it, I was running one of the biggest ranching operations east of California. Now, everywhere I go, folks I never even met shake my hand and call me Mr. Gunderson. Don't quite know what to make of that.
Lost your son?
My boy, Ted. He was right here. I didn't leave him but a minute. I told him to stay put while I talked some things over with the White Glove folks. He was never one to stay tied down to a spot, though. Gets that from his mother. Got most of my staff out looking for him now. I'd be out myself, but I keep hoping he'll show up back here. Of course, if he does that, I'll whoop him till his skinny hide turns to leather for putting me through this. But that don't mean I wouldn't be grateful.
My boy is that Heck's son is missing. Bet you can convince him to back off smaller farmers if you find the son. Oh, yeah. What business did you have here at the hotel?
That's between me and the White Glove Society. But let's just say they control the food supply around here, and I got lots of food to give. But that ain't as welcome as you might think.
Did you say something about a white glove?
That's what they call themselves, the folk that run this place. They're the ones dressed all fancy with their bow ties and shiny dresses. Some of them got masks, too. Real hard to trust folks like that. A couple of them show their faces, and that's who I do my business with. I don't talk to none of the other ones.
Let me help you find your son.
I'd be more than happy to have you. Heck, I'll hire anybody with a pair of legs and at least one good eye at this point. There'd be a lot of money in it for you if you can get him back to me safe. And if he ain't, you can bet I'll pay for the names of the sons of bitches responsible.
Goodbye.
I'll be here.
Right, I think that's a good place to call it quits for now.
Civilizing Prim will show what we can do for everyone else in these territories.
Right, let's call it quits. Okay, I've got to go get some stuff done. Well, just the blood work, really, and then shove food into my face. Might come back and do a couple more hours. I don't know. We'll see.
Hey.
Alright, shut up. Oh, dear. Anyway, thank you all for sticking around. YouTube, thank you so much. I'll catch you guys later.